Okay, Lauren, what you got?
More details on the latest Slipknot firing. From Courtney and Kurt to Travis and Taylor, we got news, touring news as well, and slapping the wrong kind of bag at Lollapalooza. The details of what people have done at this Chicago festival are kind of a current event now. Not good. I don't like this trend in concerts.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Slapping bags next. What about that anthem?
What about that?
Amazing.
How about that anthem?
I think it's good they let RFK do it.
Oh, come on. That's brutal. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's the band Heart.
That was not Heart.
Oh.
Dixie Chicks.
No. Now, we started off the morning, right, with the Motown legend Martha Reeves. So, I think she's got a couple Grammys. We're talking a legend here. 85-year-old gal.
Yeah, Grammy.
I don't understand. I mean, she was invited to do this, and all the pictures that I saw, she's standing there with a microphone, but there's two other singers in the audio, if you heard it.
Yeah. Oh, we did hear it. Yes.
And I think that throws it off even more because they're all just straight singing like fifth graders.
Uh-huh.
And she's, got a lot of vibrato and a lot of sass, a lot of soul in the voice. And so Martha Reeves, she was invited to sing the Star Spangled Banner before the first ever game in the Women's Professional Baseball League that we talked about yesterday.
Wow.
And she made headlines for all the wrong reasons. Here's what she had to say. I read this morning because this was going around yesterday. We had about 55 different people email and say, here's a new anthem for your anthem folder. And here's what she said. Having celebrated my 85th birthday, I've learned a great deal over more than 60 years of performing live. Reeves, who's 85, said to TMZ Sports it was an incredible honor to be invited to perform at the inaugural Women's Pro Baseball League and this event and to help celebrate such an historic moment for women in sports. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. And then she continued and said, the field conditions were wet and windy. And without stage monitors, remember we were talking about monitors yesterday? Lauren had a whole experience over the weekend.
Yes.
I was not able to hear myself. While it wasn't the performance I had hoped for, I'm grateful to have been there in support of these remarkable athletes in this groundbreaking league. So there you have it.
Yeah, that was me at Lane Narrows, guys. That was actually me at Copper Fire. That's how it sounded on
You said
Sunday.
the ground was wet. It was just one of those days.
Yeah, it was totally tight.
Totally
great.
tight. I do have...
Is that audio?
Do you have a little audio from Lane Narrows?
Yeah, I mean, it was what it was. But she's still, I mean, we're talking about a legend here. This wasn't just somebody's grandma. This is a Motown legend. So
it's Christopher's
Come
mom.
into the house, Charles.
oh my goodness.
That's the dinner bell of Graham's. Okay.
I always feel bad for anybody really that as soon as you hear it, you go, as a professional, you go, oh man, I bet they're having a hard time hearing themselves. Ugh.
Ooh.
Worst thing happened. We've known the Hoobastank guys, me and Scott, for a long, long time, and I saw those guys play small clubs. I've seen them play the arena tour that we did with Linkin Park, and I've seen them do all these acoustic. You know, like when bands come in at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning.
They're not ready.
No, man, singers don't want to be there. We've been up since 3 or 4 a.m. and we want to be there, but it's so hard to sing. And when you're asked to sing, and yet I have seen Doug from Hoobastank sing at radio stations and be the most brilliant singer you've ever seen at 7 a.m. He is so talented. And then that MTV thing happened. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He didn't have his in-ears went out, like the batteries went out or something. And he's on TV and he has no idea the key. He can just hear acoustic drums behind him, and he has to sing The Reason, which is already
a delicate
boring.
song.
Boring to perform live. Boring.
When it's just it's delicate. It's very pretty and,
Yeah, and he's
bare
exposed.
bones.
It's just his voice. Oh God, that was disastrous.
That's brutal.
Yeah, I think they hid away for about a year after.
They're get him out of here.
Such a bummer because that. I was always on the fence about them before I ever saw them live on that the Meteora tour.
Yeah.
With Linkin Park, and man, the first time you're like, you got to see their opening, you got to come out and watch them open, and I did, and you just hear his voice, and you're just like, oh,
he's so good.
And instantly, I was a huge fan. It all made sense. I don't know, that turned it around for me. So I felt terrible that ever happened to him.
All I thought was, man, 85-year-old gal, everybody's shredding her, but great singer. I'm sure it's at some point, and she's probably a great singer still.
Yeah.
And then I thought about my dad, who also was a great singer. He's in the choir, he's in that quartet and all that. And what I wouldn't give to hear him sing again. And I started thinking about him because over the weekend, I dragged my son, who now has my dad's truck.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when you have a truck, Rafe?
Chicks.
Your wiener grows 3 times like the Grinch's heart.
We're talking about my son here.
Oh, sorry, you intimidated? The young bull has now overtaken the old bull.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe you need a truck. Get out of that Beamer.
Not
Get
quite
yourself
yet.
a little bit.
But what happens? Everybody asks you to move things. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, yeah. Oh, that too,
that
yes.
part,
I said,
yeah,
son, you got a truck now. You got to come with me. We're going down to Grandma's house. He's like, why are we going to Grandma's? I said, we got to clean out Pawpaw's shed.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, I know I've talked about this. My dad had collections, and we as 40-somethings and whatever, when we lose a parent, what do we get? Some grand inheritance of money? Absolutely not. We get stamp collections and coin collections and rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of rocks. A lot of rocks.
Which is awesome.
And when I knew that there was going to be some treasures in this shed, backyard shed, built in the, we put it up, I think, in like 1988 or 89.
Was it a metal one too?
It was the metal one.
Yes,
the
I
red
remember
metal
that.
ones, you know,
Yeah.
and then we had to build something to level it, put it on there. And all I thought is, man, I haven't been in the shed in a couple decades. I wonder what could be in there. My dad, he's a treasure hunter. Maybe he's got some really cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
He was so full of crap.
Aw.
It was stuff that meant something to him, though. Or he was a hoarder. I don't know. I didn't know your
Was
dad.
it tools or was it
Sheds.
actual collectibles?
Sheds can go either way.
Yeah.
Well, I have 3 sledgehammers now.
That's
Okay,
That's
he was a
huge,
hoarder.
man.
Okay.
I have 2 axes.
hammers of Thor.
Yeah.
There was a
Gimli's.
lawnmower in there that my mother swears doesn't work. My dad didn't cut the grass for the last 5 years of his life, so I don't know what to do with that. So now I got a lawnmower. There's shelvings. It's just so much stuff. And even as I'm throwing this stuff out, I'm like, oh no, we got to leave this. My mom's there's a guy down there named Tom. He helps out, and he's been helping out with all these projects, right? And she's like, oh, Tom said he can take whatever to the dump. So I'm like, great, tell Tom everything goes that I haven't put in this truck. And my son is such a good dude. You guys know my son. He's such a good dude, such a emotionally intelligent dude. And he's like, what if this meant something to Papa?
Right.
And I was like, nah, dog. It doesn't mean anything to him now. It's time to go. We got to get rid of this. And he's like, no. What? I mean, this thing, I bet you this meant something. I bet you this sledgehammer meant something. I'm like, no, man. You gotta drop it. Like, we're not going to be attached to things. We're not going to be nostalgic
Why
about
are you
it.
like that, though? Like, that's your stuff. You're not attached to
I was
items.
super nostalgic when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I would keep everything. And then at some point I was like, this stuff is like owning me. And I need to like figure out how to drop this. So, I'm a pretty extreme dude. So I guess I just went extreme in the other
way.
direction.
Right.
Also, do you think our generation, we grew up with parents that great collectors, all these important things, and then you see how it fills up the house, like this room's full, the shed is full, the garage is full of great collectibles, and then you're like, I don't want anything, so you do your best, and then maybe your next generation's sitting there and like, man, that's really cool. He's got, like, that's a part of him. Like, he really cared about that, and maybe means, I don't know, like maybe they're going to go back into that mindset of like, I got to keep
I
everything
don't know.
and
I'm afraid of it.
fill
I
up
think.
rooms.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because I still see it. I still have boxes. I save boxes. I'm still that guy.
Your
I have-
Apple boxes from phones.
Oh, everything. I have every size box you'll ever need. I got the bubble wrap to put in it in case you need to ship something. I mean,
That's nice, though. You
No,
have to
it's
buy a
not.
box.
Wait, do
I
you
like
still,
that. I mean, you can't have like 20 million of them, but you have like a couple, like different sizes. That's
Yeah.
smart.
Do you
Yeah,
still have
but-
my lucky shoe box?
It starts with boxes. That's the beginning. That's the
Yes.
beginning of the end. If you are saving boxes, you are capable of saving rocks
This one's so nice and sturdy. You can't
What's
just
wrong
get
with
rid-
saving rocks?
and sledgehammers. Nothing. I got a lot of rocks now. I got that. I think I'm afraid of doing that kind of stuff.
Maybe
so
you're afraid of the attachment to these things because of the loss you've already felt.
Oh,
What?
in your head,
wait. What
boy.
loss? What loss?
All right, everybody.
Open up A's. Open up
Let's all take a
A's.
joke off
Somebody
of
just found the
sativa.
back door into your brain.
I just don't want to be stuck in the past. I want to constantly be moving forward.
There's a reason the windshield's bigger than the rearview mirror.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, dude. Pass that over this way, because that is so
You ever think
legit.
about that, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I didn't
don't
think about
forget
that.
your past, but it's such a small sliver of what's ahead of you. Because if you look through the windshield, it's much bigger, dude.
Yeah, man.
Always be looking forward. Don't forget your past. Learn from it. But don't live there. Things in the rearview mirror
A closer.
are not as nostalgic as they appear.
Listen to your Uncle Rafe, dude.
Sounds like a
Oh my
Meatloaf
God,
song.
I just pooped.
That's deep, man.
That's funny. I'm the
Thanks.
complete. I don't want to say opposite. I have a chest at home that has a lot of my like dad's things and my grandmother's things and like things from my career. Like I am very sentimental. I love that stuff. But I also understand it can become like a problem if you have too much and you start accumulating a lot and you can't let go of certain things. So I understand that, and I've done pretty well over these last handful of years of like getting rid of things that I would have held on to. But like when it comes to my dad, like I'll take anything. Like my cousin Carrie has one of my dad's old shirts, and like when he died, she like had the wherewithal to be like, I'm gonna take one of Uncle Greg's shirts, and I love that. So we're kind of like a sentimental family, and I think it's it's just whatever you grow up in. It's interesting that you're not like that, but your son is.
I mean, I am. I'm guilty. I think I'm fighting it so hard because I am that way. I mean, I got my dad's rings and I got a couple other things
Yeah,
that mean a lot
that's
to me.
good.
These are all small things, but you said like a chest. I have a box of all my tour stuff from the last like 25 years, and it's filled. But if it gets bigger than that, well, then it's
It's
time
too much.
to cull it.
That's okay. I think that's healthy then.
Yeah.
But you should. I think there is something about, and this is interesting because we're living in that day and age where there's nothing tangible. Like music isn't tangible, videos,
Good point.
photos, even. I mean, it's all on our phone. And I think there is something to be said of like the yesteryear of having a tangible thing to remind you that you were here. Like, I mean, what if they get rid of all the internet and the phone and it's all gone? Like, let's say something insane happens. And then it's like, well, what do you have? Hopefully you have like little artifacts from your life because that's important. And also, I don't care. Like, if I die or when I die, nobody has to keep my stuff. Like, they can go through it and keep whatever they want. I'm not like that where I'm like, ooh, I have an heirloom that I need somebody to keep. Like, I have nothing like that.
I want those poopy basketball drawers.
Okay, you can have them. Where Tim wrote poopy pants.
Does anybody in this
the
room
inseam?
have a storage space?
I'm a sentimental guy too. I don't know if it's from didn't have much growing up, so I would like make little artifacts and stuff. Like if you mean something to me, I probably got everything you've ever given me somewhere.
Yeah, I got that.
It's come in
that kind of
handy.
stuff.
Like when my grandma died, I was glad to have. It was silly to save, but she was still sending me birthday cards all the way up until my 40s.
Oh man.
With
That's so cute.
dollar bills and scratch-offs in them, and I would just keep the scratchers. I would just put all that
What?
stuff in
It's
there.
a good.
You saved it for me? Thanks, man.
No, I just remembered it.
I know this should be going on the whole hour.
Yeah, that is sweet, man.
That's sweet.
Anyway, she's dead now.
Yeah, she did die. She died last year.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Oh,
I love that.
But I have some of those. I do the same.
I have a card. So some of my like Christmas decorations that I get out, I have a framed card of my dad telling me like, "Hey, Santa Claus has been seen," and he like did this little drawing and it says like "Love, Dad," and I have that framed, and that comes out every Christmas because that was like the only Christmas card that I ever kept from my dad.
Yeah.
And I kept like the last birthday card my dad ever gave me. I still have that when I turned 21.
Wow.
And it's like you can see the difference of like his handwriting. It got real shaky because he died when I was 21. So that I cherish that stuff. Like people always ask, "What are you running into your house to get?" Besides your cats and Tim. I'm gonna somehow with the adrenaline pick
Interesting
up that
order.
chest and put it on my back and then run it out.
Tim,
house.
save yourself! I'm getting the chest.
Tim, get the cats.
I have
Go.
the cats. What bummed me out when I think I talked about it when it happened. I don't remember, but when my grandma died, it was like my last grandparent. So that was like the house we all grew up in, my cousins and I. It's going to someone else. Like it's going to be sold. It's the first time in my life grandma or grandpa didn't live in that house.
Right.
Where I can't just walk in the back door anytime I feel like it and know that one of them is going to be sitting on the couch and I can sit down and
I mean, you can still walk in the back door.
you can. You
You'll
won't
get
get shot.
Yeah.
But no, everybody's going around putting like sticky notes on everything in the house.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember you
Kind of
talking
like
about
grossed me out a little bit. And it's not even anyone's fault. We were told to do it. But it was like all the stuff that had like monetary value. Everybody like the computer and the TV, and there's like a picture of my great grandma and grandpa that was like it looked like the first photo ever taken. It's just such a cool thing. I was like, oh, nobody wants this? They're like, nah. I was just like,
Yeah.
it's a bummer to me because I'm like, this is the thing that is probably, to me, has the most value in this home.
Yeah.
But you got the Gateway 2000.
You could never, yeah, exactly. That my grandma played poker on, played solitaire and poker on, probably the only 2 programs on it. It was just interesting. And she also had all these buttons because my grandma worked at the county courthouse forever and was like one of the, in the IRA, not the Irish Russian or the Irish Republican Army, but it was like the first women's lib group in Southern Illinois, like, in the 50s, like back in the mid-century. And she had all these campaign buttons from every presidential campaign since like Dwight Eisenhower.
Whoa.
And it was just like cool, like stuff that's hard to find. And like, I love little artifacts like that. Like, I'm like, give them to me. I'm like Gollum, just give them to me. I'll figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
They're my precious. I'm like, they're not worth anything, but they're worth a lot to me.
Those are really cool.
And I like to have, it's also cool sometimes. I like when I can look at something that's sitting on a shelf and I know. And it's almost like a little secret between me and the universe where I'm like, I know where that feather or that rock came from. And it takes me back to that place of like when I hiked the Narrows, I got that rock in Utah. And it will take me right back to that moment. And it's almost like maybe I just know that I'm getting sundowners and I'm going to need little like Inception.
Totems?
Like, I need little totems like Inception to like take me back to reality.
Narrows hike. No, I think that's what we're going through. Well, I know that's what I'm going through.
What if you find a picture of your dad with a sledgehammer you threw out and he's like driving the last spike of the railroad? You just didn't know. You're like,
no, it's all
wait,
Harbor
Dad did
Freight
that?
crap. It's all cheap crap. Every bit of it.
That's what they used on the road.
Well, my son was like looking up things. He's like, this log splitter is 800 pounds. What's this worth? It's an $80 thing at Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
You can take that, Tom. Thank you.
He had a log splitter? You didn't tell me
He's
that.
got so much dumb crap. And that's the thing. I'm going through it all, and I'm looking at it going, I'm sure this meant something to Dad, but like it could be something so random and only personal, just like Rafe is saying. Like it's some totem for just my dad from a particular hike he had at Elephant Rocks in 1984.
And I blame Harbor Freight because they came around. They have very affordable tools that are pretty decent. And my dad, he's like, I never spend money. I never spend money. And then next thing you know, he's buying a log splitter and he hasn't cut wood in 50 years. But he's like, it was on sale for $75.
Yeah,
Can't pass that up.
I think it was a scarcity mindset. My dad had so much stuff in there, so much lumber, so much wood, and like random pieces of plastic and just different things. He's like, maybe I'll use this.
Well, that's also a dad thing.
Maybe I'll use
You see
this.
the video on TikTok? You see the guy that makes videos with his dad? I'm sure we've all seen at least one. It's
The
like
two
an old
boys?
guy with gray hair, and he's like he's working on like a bed frame, and he goes, I wish I just had a piece of wood that was like this long and this wide and like this thick. And the dad goes,
I haven't.
and he runs down the basement and he's like digging through all this old stuff and he finds like this little shim that he's been holding on to since the 70s.
That is what my dad was living
He's like,
for.
That's what dads are so
He jumps
great
up in
for.
the air and clicks his heels together and he freeze frame on him. And that's just a dad thing.
Yeah,
too.
That's what he's
really-
living for. Well, we were standing down there, and I said, man, if, everybody wishes they could have one more day with a loved one that's not here, one more this, one more that. I just want 5 minutes so I can go, what in the hell did you keep this for?
Dad, explain.
Dad, I've got a shelf, and I need you to explain why you kept this, 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 and this. Like
Well, you know what?
That would be my question if I could have
Not to
5
bum
minutes.
you out, but like he probably did explain, dude, in your laugh, and you just weren't
Oh,
paying attention.
I was-
that was like the storytelling of a father's love, and he was telling you, son, I proposed to your mother with this sledgehammer.
You just listened.
One thing I've learned in my life, a man can never have too many sledgehammers, and life comes at you hard.
Yeah, you need
Sometimes
one?
you got to swing back,
And it's hard
and you're just down there like, on top of the wheel, and he's like, pay attention with your dumb rock and roll music.
That's ridiculous. Devin, you save anything? You got any collections of any sort?
Too many things.
Tell us
Come
now.
on, you got to confess.
My grandparents passed in the past 2 years, and they left a house full of things for the family.
Oh my goodness.
They
Like-
were also collectors.
Like what?
Literally the most random things.
Tell us.
Tchotchkes?
Give us one thing.
Well, if you really want to know,
Yeah.
we found some dirty mugs in the kitchen.
What do you mean dirty
They were
mugs?
funny.
Like dirt, like nasty, like
Bachelorette.
what? Grandma?
Randy.
I love a naughty grandma.
I think you meant members of the band, the Dirty Mugs. And I was like,
Great
oh,
band.
It's a cool
Whatever
group.
happened to those guys?
Well, that's cool. So, were you part of like one of the main people to inherit such things?
Somewhat, yes. I helped with cleaning out the house.
Yeah.
So I was fortunate enough to stay with my grandparents while they were passing. And I got to pick my favorite Q-tip jar of my grandma's.
Cute.
So I do have that. And I got to hang on to a few other things, but it was a lot of, why did you keep this, Grandpa?
Yes.
Why do we have 5 hammers? Why do we have 2 saws of the same type that we don't need?
That's what I'm saying.
Are we just ignorant? And maybe it's something that we should all be doing, where it's like, we do need 5 hammers. Like,
You know what?
Never know.
I don't know, man. I don't think I have multiples of much.
In defense of grandpas,
Because they're smart guys. Like, what?
it's probably because none of us pay attention to our grandfathers and they get the same gift from everybody over and over.
That's a good point. That's a good
But
point.
they're keeping it because little Joey got it for me.
Or they're just
And-
And they're being sentimental.
Oh,
Like, I
all
can't
right.
get rid of this.
Right.
The grandson.
Oh, looky
guy.
here, a hammer. Well, I need this. I've had a hammer since 1965, dumbass.
this idiot kid.
Yeah, that's probably, they get the same, like you do run out. I feel like the least amount of thought goes into dads and grandpas usually. It's just like, well, here's a tie, here's a coffee mug, here's a random tool,
Yep.
here's a leaf blower, and they probably already have all that stuff.
Well, it does make me feel way less guilty for listening to my dad when I would say, "Hey, you got a birthday coming up. What do you want?" And he would go, "Don't give me anything.
I don't need
anything."
Yeah.
Because he had 7 of everything. So
Yeah.
it's
Now
all
you know
good.
that's why you found 3 sledgehammers.
Yeah, now I know.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any storage spaces? Because I mean, I thought
My basement.
I thought as the boomers and even people older than the boomers were passing that storage spaces were going to decrease and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, no, man. Lots of people have storage spaces, and not for cars or whatever. It's just for their collections that are continuing to
Wow.
spill out of their house.
Yeah.
None of
Not
us
like separate, like storage, like units.
like a storage unit. Yeah.
These are all my Funko Pops.
Well, yeah, I saw.
These are Grandpa's Funko Pops here. This one's
Well,
from,
you remember
this
Burton had
one's
his
from
storage.
Johnny Mnemonic. That's a hard one to get.
Yeah, Burton had one.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw that,
What did
but
he keep
Julie
in it?
cleared it out the other day, and she just has bins and bins and bins of CDs that he's had through the
Oh,
years.
Jeff.
And it's incredible, though. I mean, like now, I don't know. It's one of those cool things. You're like,
They're
that is
back.
pretty
Yeah.
That's baby.
That's why new CDs hit the market.
Yeah.
That's why the market's doing so well. So none of us have storage spaces.
No,
I do.
should. It's
Not
one of those
anymore.
where I feel like if I have that means I have too many things.
I don't like to tell.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I may have to move.
what? Storage Wars.
And by the way, I think we all need to listen to
I
that.
call it my second property.
Your second
I
property.
got to live in it one day.
yeah.
Yeah,
an
everyone
extra
needs to
bedroom.
listen to The House That Built Me Today from Miranda Lambert.
All right.
That's a winner.
Well, nearly half of Americans,
Right.
46%. So this room does not represent the world
I was thinking about that.
or America.
Not to interrupt, but the fact that you just said that, I was thinking about that. I was doing laundry yesterday, and in the basement of my new house, there's like little marks with people's names by them, like Johnny, Timmy, and I was like sitting down there like,
Timmy.
oh man, someone grew up down here.
Wow.
Some little kids like all grew up down there, and like all these little marks on the wall, and I'm like, should I paint over that? That's somebody else's. I got nostalgic for someone else's life. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude.
You
sentimental
are
I am.
sentimental.
Can't get rid of Timmy's,
It's like I can't paint
4-year-old
over
height.
Timmy's. That was 7th grade. That's a big milestone for him.
Really proud
Did
of
I
you
that.
don't know
know
when
he-
these were from.
You got to leave that for when a 30-year-old man, grown man,
Knocks on your door.
successful banker of some sort, knocks on your door and says, "Hey, I'm Tim, and I would just like
Yeah.
to see if
My height is still here. Actually, it is. I'm a
Well, it's
crazy
from the
person.
60s, so they're older than me. It's gonna be some boomer.
okay.
Oh,
They had the like years marked. It was like 68. And then I started thinking about like what was going on in the world at those times when these people were kids. Listen, I need to start spending less time alone. I'm gonna be
Okay,
honest with
you
you.
do. Listen,
I'm down in my
You're
basement.
all
You should
right.
put little markers like Vietnam.
somebody
I just
asked Rafe out on
I
a
put
date.
myself up on. I took a measurement of myself, and I just put Rafe.
You're inserting yourself
I don't want to
into
be forgotten.
Timmy's history.
2026.
That is
So when they
hilarious.
come back, they're going to be like, well, did we have a 5th son that we forgot
Yes,
about?
the forgotten
cuz?
son.
the tall one.
Well, that's funny, man. You're talking about, that was probably this guy's parents' house until you got it. And it says that half of Americans still store their belongings at their parents' homes, averaging 9 boxes each. Who still has stuff?
I still
At a
have stuff
parent's
in my
My
mom's.
sister does. I do not.
My parents, very strategically over the past 6 years, every Friday would come over and they'd bring lunch for the kids. My mom would get to swim, and they would have like a box, maybe kind of half full of my stuff. And they just slowly but surely emptied all my crap and my brother's crap out of their house and got it into our places.
That's great.
So I don't think I have anything there anymore, but the average person has 9 boxes still left at their parents' house. 2,000 adults were surveyed, and preservation, safekeeping, they all top their reasons at 41%, but most of them said it's just nostalgia stuff. Mm-hmm. They're using it as a storage space for all their nostalgia. Gen Z, 82%, and millennials, 69%, most likely to store items at their parents' house. But 46% of Gen X does too. So I mean, this is across the board here. Gen Z, 62%, was the most likely out of all age groups to feel their homes are overflowing with things, followed by millennials. Over a third of respondents also rent storage units, keeping an average of 8 years, and sentimentality is cited by half of them for the primary reason. So there you have it. It costs you money.
Yeah,
it literally costs you money.
But you got collectibles in there, man.
Cool stuff, man.
Worth a fortune.
Cool stuff. We were packing up my son's truck, and he was trying to get to work, and I was trying to get out of my mom's way and all this kind of stuff. And I threw a lawnmower in there, threw a bunch of soil. We had soil for some reason, like potting soil. My dad's never planted a flower in his life.
Like in the bags?
Yeah, bags.
Right on. How many bags?
Like 12.
Oh, do you need all of them? I'm always looking for soil, dude.
You want? Please come over. I got gypsum, whatever that is.
Nice.
I got fertilizer.
Whoa.
I've got it all.
Not the preferred nomenclature.
Oh, I apologize. Sorry. That's you're right. I've got gypsum. I've got what else do I have? Oh man, I've got fertilizer. And speaking of, I there was like one of those push fertilizer things, and I put that on the top because I forgot that it was out there. I was like, oh, I'll take that too. Maybe I can use it. And I threw it in there. I tied part of it on to this like little rope.
Oh no, is it on 270 now?
Dude, I did have this fear. I was like, hey, son, just drive slow. Make sure none of this stuff blows out of here, because we didn't have a cover on it. And sure enough, he yelled at me yesterday. He was like, Dad, you didn't secure the thing, and it came flying out. People were honking at me. I had to pull over, and it didn't go on the highway, but it was dragging. It was dragging on the side of the truck. Yeah, so what's the most dangerous thing that you've seen on the highway? Because I just saw a couch on 364. Full-on couch.
That's incredible.
You're talking off, like that has fallen?
That came off a truck.
Well, my parents, my dad, like it was years after them struggling financially. He finally got like a really nicer, newer car because he could afford it this time. And he let me take it to St. Louis. I was living in Shelbina, and I was coming back to Shelbina up 70. And it's from out of nowhere, a 5-gallon bucket. Thankfully, it was empty, just bounced, and there's cars on both sides of me. There's cars everywhere, so I couldn't just slam my brakes on anything, and I had to hit that thing. And it got lodged underneath, and I damaged the bumper, which I felt really good about. I was like, you're welcome, Dad.
I saw a guy lose a mattress off of a Taurus. But other than that, I haven't really been behind anything too dangerous.
I have seen the mattresses where they bend.
Yeah,
I saw that recently.
Somebody just puts a rope through the windows.
I mean, I always take a picture if I see a Jed Clampett truck that's defying gravity. And I always see those all around St. Louis where I'm like, there's one bungee cord holding together.
America.
It looks like the lady it was at the Halloween contest. What was the trash lady from Labyrinth or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
The truck looks like that lady's thing. Like if you put one
more thing
toothpick on it,
like a feather,
the structural integrity is going to go. And I'll see people with like a tailgate down on an old S10 where the wheels are rubbing on the fender wells with just one little string holding it all together. And I'm like, this is some Final Destination stuff right here.
Oh, man.
Well, speaking of that, down at rush hour in Dallas, on the Dallas North Tollway, a huge, massive industrial oven, like a restaurant-sized oven, slammed into an overpass. The impact knocked an enormous piece of equipment right off the trailer. So I think it hit the actual bridge and knocked this thing off. Blocked the entire southbound lane for hours. I guess it belonged to, quote, the world's biggest pizza shop. Nobody was hurt, thankfully, but that could have killed a lot of people.
Is that a food truck where they carry that thing around everywhere?
I guess so. Sorry, Dave. Cool. I'm going to be late. A giant oven fell off of a truck. So that was what's happening down in Dallas. This one's for you, Scott, although it might be a little bit late, but I thought this was super interesting. Anybody looking to have kids out there, get pregnant or any of that kind of stuff?
Nope.
Well, what do we tell the moms? What do we tell the moms? We always tell the moms, like,
don't do it.
No, you're eating for two, or watch what you do because your DNA is going to affect the baby while you're pregnant, and blah, 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 blah. And the dads just get a free pass. Turns out, not so much.
Not so much.
Dad's diet before conception matters greatly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A new study found that men who eat ultra-processed foods like chips, fast food, soda, packaged snacks,
Snacks.
I know a chili cheese Frito baby when I see one.
you are more likely to have babies with higher birth weights and more body fat around the hips and thighs.
Ooh, that baby's thick.
Everybody loves a chunky baby, though.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Daddy's a junk food eater.
That's hilarious.
Researchers think that
God,
these
your
eating
baby's
habits
hot.
actually affect the sperm through epigenetic changes, meaning they can influence how certain genes involved in fetal growth are switched on and off. So it does matter, dads.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I
It
put
does matter.
on weight before the kid was born, so that's probably a good start.
How wild is that, though? I thought that was crazy. Everybody on their protein maxing? You guys are protein maxing?
I
these
am
days?
actually. I'm
Yeah.
trying to eat protein at every time I'm eating anything. I'm like, just protein out.
Is this something that a doctor told you, or
Yep.
are you getting it on TikTok?
My health advisor was like, protein, like, because I love sweets. And she was like, if you get a craving and you like have candy, she's like, follow it up with protein. Just keep following each thing with protein.
Yeah, the folks at Victory told me I need to eat my weight in protein every day.
Well, you're
I'm
both
not there yet.
ruining King Scott's future.
Oh, no.
Headline, protein maxing trend is causing the price of baby formula to skyrocket.
Are you kidding me?
Because we're
People
taking
are-
it from the babies?
Well, it's gotten so bad, the protein maxing TikTok trend, that is actually causing price of baby formula to go up. Whey protein is a key ingredient in most of these infant formulas, and now the gym bros online are going crazy over it, and the price is skyrocketing. There's one other thing that could be causing the increase in price too. Weight loss meds like GLP-1s have also boosted demand for protein drinks because sometimes it's just easier to drink your dinner. So
You know what?
now you're going to be paying more for that, Scott.
This is the second time that the adults, the thick-headed adults, we've infiltrated the babies, because first we came for your Pedialyte. All of us hungover.
Yeah.
What did they say? Get the extra electrolytes in you. Where do you find it? Before Liquid IV took to our shelves, it was Pedialyte. And I would suck down a bottle of that stuff, the pink kind. It was delicious. But a sick child probably needed it, And I was very guilty in the baby aisle buying that, all hungover and whatnot.
Did you know they make popsicles too?
Go on.
Pedialyte popsicles?
I'm
Great for
sold.
hangover.
Gee whiz.
This country, right? What a
Tell you
country.
what.
But also like how the prices went up whenever they're like, it has nothing to do with the fact that it's now a trend to buy it. They're like, we could cash in right now if we just jack it up a little bit.
Well, back-to-back articles that I came across this morning. A new scientific review challenges the growing protein craze, suggesting that eating less protein, not more, might actually be the secret to aging well. What? Researchers found that protein restriction consistently extended lifespan and improved metabolic health across yeast, fruit flies, and rodents. Short-term human trials have showed real improvements in blood sugar, insulin sensitivity, and body fat. Notably, there's 3 amino acids that I can't pronounce that appear to drive most benefits,
Love that
meaning that
movie.
total protein cuts may not be necessary. But once again, what happens? It's all about moderation, guys.
It is
know.
100%.
When are we going to get to that? The protein maxing? How about protein moderation? How about sugar moderation?
Protein mod?
How about all of it?
No.
How about
I've been chips maxing.
Mod is mid.
tanning bed moderation?
Oh, no.
Tan maxing?
Tan
Tanning.
maxing rules, man.
Tanning is cool again.
What?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's this administration,
Is
dude.
the-
Everybody's tan in the Trump administration.
Is-
So that is the trend.
Is the platinum blonde back then? Like that with the
Yes.
tan?
Oh.
Tan mom.
Yeah.
Well, remember back in the 90s, it was hot. And then all of a sudden it became this, everybody knew that they were like cancer boxes because everybody we knew in their 20s was getting
melanoma.
Melanoma, dude.
Right.
So doctors are saying that tanning is making a comeback thanks to social media, influencers posting about their tanning secrets and showing off perfect tan lines. There's viral videos that have racked up more than 11 views recently, and the experts say that the trend is undoing years of skin cancer awareness. And here's the scary part. Researchers found people that use tanning beds nearly 3 times the risk of developing melanoma. So tanning beds can blast your skin with more than 10 times the UV radiation of the sun. And using one before age 20 can increase your melanoma risk by 47%. That's crazy.
Dang.
The WHO, the World Health Organization, actually classifies tanning beds as a known carcinogen, but then again, so is everything else, right alongside tobacco and asbestos. Despite all that, doctors say that younger people are buying into the myths like a base tan protects you or that tanning is somehow healthier. Dermatologists say that there's no such thing as a safe tan. A tan is literally your skin reacting to UV damage. So here's the question. What trend from our generation would never survive today? Because I, for one, thought the tanning stuff was gone.
Yeah.
But they got it at the gyms. Most of it's a spray tanning, but they still got a bed here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to see the research on what is more bad for you. The chemicals and the topical stuff that's going into a spray tan, like seeping into your dermis, or is it the melanoma risk on tanning beds? I've
then
never
also,
looked into that before.
I would like to know the stats of countries like Africa and South America, like in the Amazon stuff, where people are outdoors most of the time, and they're not running to Walgreens to buy sunscreen. What's their percentage of getting cancer?
Much lower
skin
because they
cancer.
have melanin.
Yeah,
in
the
their skin.
melanin in their skin is deeper than our
it says
Caucasian
so.
asses.
It's called
That's
evolution.
the palest guy in the building.
Yeah, what's going
You would
on
not
with all
survive
these?
down there because you
I
are not a
noticed.
brown
Well, no,
man.
I
I
just
noticed
find
all
it-
these Kenyans ain't getting skin cancer.
Listen,
I just find
Sounds
it
like a scam to me.
hey, you know what? It's
Well,
okay.
dude,
It
I
was a
think there's-
curious white person question. I appreciate
Well, this didn't
it.
say it was for white people. It said for everybody. So I don't know. It's just a funny argument.
I'm sure that there probably is cases of it.
Sure. They're closer to the equator, right? Like, I mean, what are the percentages down there?
Well, I don't see these Brazilian women suffering from all the sunburn I get.
Well,
But then-
speaking of spray tans and all this, I joined a gym recently, and we've been going. And
Hey, applause for you. Join a gym. Wow. You guys.
Can't wait for you to finally go.
thank you very much. I'm going to stop going tomorrow, though, because I read this article. Headline. Experts say the gym penis is a real thing. Gym penis.
Gym penis.
What
Tell
is
us.
gym penis?
It's a
Anybody?
penis that's in love with Pam.
Oh, it
Can't
is.
say so
Jim Halpert.
because he's dating somebody that works down at the docks.
Yeah.
And
Roy.
it's just bad timing. Yeah, Roy Penis works down at the docks, and Jim Penis can't be in love with Pam Vagina.
What's gym penis?
Gym penis. It is when a man's member is folded up because it is flaccid the whole time.
Fold it up.
Yeah, it's like creased. It's got like a...
I'm not sure you know how it works.
No, I think I do.
Oh, you're not doing dong origami, dude?
Yeah, don't you guys fold it up when you go anywhere?
You really
Yeah.
you really don't go to the gym. That's how I start every workout.
No, you don't fold it.
Gym
Yeah, we
penis.
iron it.
Gym
Everything to
penis,
get it.
yeah.
I mean, I take one of
creases.
those gym bands and I tie it on real tight, and then I just
yes.
back up from the wall as far as I can go.
It's a different type of C-ring.
Well, as soon as
It's
I,
like a little sweatband.
as soon as I saw it,
Hilarious.
I knew what it
I'm a
was.
maniac.
Trademark. Patricia's called me.
maniac
All right.
in my pants.
I'm a maniac for your love.
Have you ever suffered from gym penis?
Probably, man.
Oh, man.
Are too many guys wearing thin basketball shorts? Does that have something?
Good question, Devin.
You know, I don't know if the
tell-
shorts have anything to do with it, but
Is
I
it
don't know,
where,
but there was a small trend, and thank God it did not catch on. When you guys started wearing yoga pants, guys tried to get in on it for about a year. I saw some dudes in like really tight like yoga workout pants at the gym, and I go, "This ain't it, boys.
Yeah.
We don't have the
No.
equipment."
No, we want the gray sweatpants.
well, it's because the gym penis started happening and they realized it was bad. Gym penis is hardcore shrinkage while you're working out.
Sure it is.
It really is.
Sure,
Is
Jan.
it from the
and I will,
tight-
and I will compare this, and this is not going to land on a lot of ears here in St. Louis.
I
but
must work out a lot.
I will compare this to surf penis because when you're surfing,
Surf's up.
I'm telling you, no, surf's way
Surf's
down.
down.
That's
Surf
why
is
you hang 10
way
and not
down.
11.
Right. I'm telling you, there's something when your body is doing something
Yeah.
extremely active,
Right.
that anything is going on down there. Like even playing guitar. If you're on stage and you're playing guitar, sometimes
It's
like
blood flow.
Oh, you just brought this article up. Something happened. Tell us what happened.
well, when I was surfing,
What happened in Canada, Moon?
When I was
When you're
surfing, I
playing
almost
guitar.
lost it.
Yeah, guitar. Surfing, gym, and guitar. That's when it
I'm
happens.
just telling you,
Someone took a picture you didn't like and
when
posted it.
when you're doing something crazy active, and your body senses that being out there is probably a dangerous thing, you know, somebody dropping weights on it or any of that kind of stuff, It does. It does. George Costanza. It goes in. I'm telling
Is
you.
it because the blood flow from somewhere else, though? Like, let's say you're lifting, and so all the blood is going to your biceps. So now
That's a good theory. I like that.
is actually what scientists are saying.
That's right.
Experts are saying many men experience some degree of temporary retraction while working out, and it varies dramatically, but some barely notice it. Lucky you. And others may feel like they're turtling, where it, retracts closer to the body. End quote.
Joke's on you. I turtle all the time.
Now, it says technically it is a result of restricted or redirected blood flow. The blood is sent to your muscles, your heart, your lungs, your skin, all of that during a workout. So it is very normal. And once your body cools down, the nervous system settles and your blood flow redistributes. And there you are. You're normal again.
Hey, 314 just texted over a fantastic
picture
diagram of the penis when it is in the briefs, and sometimes when it is tucked into like the main area component. I don't even know what the anatomy of these briefs are, but then it kind of can go off to the side, and then sometimes it's down, and then sometimes it's smushed.
But rarely is it folded.
Right. Well, I see in my head, my girl head, I'm going, you guys fold it up, and it's all like in a package.
I fold mine for sure.
Like UPS packaging.
I fold mine like a paper football.
It's a triangle.
And then I try to flick it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting theory. I just always thought your wiener was just like, hey, I'm gonna go on a smoke break.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not needed here.
You're not going to need me for a while, so I'll take a nap. Yeah, it's an induced coma. No, it's just it's the danger. It's the danger and the lack of blood. So now you know. Now you know that when you go in the locker room and you feel all embarrassed, there's good reason. You're fine.
How long do you have to wait before you can go in the sauna and show off?
Not that long, I guess.
I'd like to know the amount of time to let the blood flow return.
Well, we're speaking of health, and I got more stuff on health. I think we talked about this a little bit ago, but America has officially hit a milestone, and more people are using marijuana every day than smoke cigarettes. Mm-hmm. I know.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, I know he was talking about that.
Over alcohol.
Well, it passed cigarettes as well. According to new federal survey data, more Americans are now using marijuana every day than smoke cigarettes every day. 21.4 million people report using marijuana on at least 20 of the last 30 days compared to only 19.9 million daily cigarette smokers. I am seeing way fewer cigarette smokers out there.
Yeah.
Is this, with the marijuana use, though, is that also the candies and all the other little things?
Like just consuming?
It does say, it does say use marijuana. But I'm wondering if cigarette smokers are just smoking weed now instead of, is anybody like doing that transition? Does that happen a lot?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Does weed give you clarity?
Now, before everybody says weed is healthier, the study is not making any claims like that. It just simply shows that Americans' habits are changing pretty dramatically. Cigarette smoking has steadily declined for decades, but marijuana has climbed so quickly as more states have legalized it and public attitudes have shifted. At the same time, researchers point out that regular marijuana use can still come with some extreme risks, including dependence for some users. So, I mean, are people swapping one for the other, or is it just like this is on the rise and doing that well?
Because smoking marijuana isn't as cool looking as cigarettes, right?
Well, you know what? I do love like a tightly wrapped itty bitty little French joint on somebody. I don't smoke them, but I appreciate how that looks. Similarly to, I mean, I hate it. I hate cigarettes. My dad died of lung cancer. I freaking hated growing up in a smoke.
They look cool
house.
though.
But you look cool as hell smoking a cig, and that's the whole problem. You know, and we have like a Ron Burgundy, I don't know what to do with my hands type of situation. Like, that's
like
what you do with your
fixation.
hands. You could, it's an oral fixation, and you have something to like do with your hand. It's so dumb.
You would think that like the rise of cell phone use and having something in your hand all the time would maybe that's
1,000% that could be part of it.
Decline.
Yeah. So I'm always holding a summer sausage.
Oh yeah.
You always just carry around a Hillshire Farm summer sausage. You never look like an idiot.
Smokies.
That's a good point.
And people listen when you start waving a log of meat around.
Hell yeah, they do. Let me pull mine out.
My goodness. You have a chicken stick again?
It's a turkey stick
That's a
today.
big
Oh, no,
one.
this is a chicken stick today.
That one hasn't been to the gym. Holy moly.
What's up, Chomps?
Comes with beets,
Sponsor this
too.
show.
All right, I'm going to do some random facts before we get into the break. By the way, we got an interesting show ahead of you. It's going to be fun. We got more Guns N' Roses and Rizzuto show birthday bash tickets to give out, Candlebox tickets, Baby Metal tickets. But we're also going to talk to Chuck Wallace from Bommarito Automotive Group.
Yes.
Because there is a Bommarito, a St. Louisan, that's in a giant John Travolta film.
Johnny Bommarito's baby boy, Bo Bommarito, is in a film with John Travolta coming up.
Yeah, and more. I mean, there's like DJ Khaled is in it.
Yes.
Quavo is in it. There's a bunch of movie stars in it, and they're doing a special screening tonight.
It's sold out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Wow. And a Q&A, which is pretty cool,
That
right
is
here
neat.
at the Chase Park Plaza. So we'll talk to him. We'll talk to Chuck about that later. But first, how about a couple facts? The Red Hot Chili Peppers formed in L.A. in 1982, but their original band name was not the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Does anybody know what it was? If you don't know, you're never going to know.
The lukewarm
I thought it
strawberry
was like
guy
the,
is. I don't know.
surfer's penis.
We've talked about this. It is.
I mean, this is a
Man,
trivia.
Man, it's in my head.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it was something. Does it have to do with like a song they wrote?
I don't know. They were known as Tony Flo and the Miraculously Majestic Masters of Mayhem.
Well, thank you
Whoa,
for
that's
not
awesome.
being
That was not what was in my head.
Okay. Remember when Netflix's business was mailing physical DVDs out to people's homes?
Yes.
Well, the first DVD they ever sent out was Beetlejuice
Really?
in March of 1998. So that's a good trivia question. You can still get a DVD mailed until September of 2023 when Netflix finally shut that down.
Speaking of that, I had Columbus to the rescue last night, and in his he has a storage room, and in there was a bin, and it is huge gray, one of those giant gray bins, loaded from top to bottom of all the red DVDs or the Redbox DVDs.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
loaded.
He's got a song about it.
Yeah.
One of the most famous books, The Gambler, was actually written by the author because he needed quick cash to pay off his gambling debts. There is an you guys are going to love this. There's an Aboriginal language in Australia called Mamabaram, where the word for dog is dog. Pure coincidence. They had never heard English. The word they named the dog, and that just randomly happened to be the English word for dog.
That's cool.
Isn't that crazy? China should be split into 5 time zones if they did it
I
like
agree.
the rest of the planet. But since 1949, the entire country has been on the exact same time zone
Wow.
for national unity. That creates very crazy time changes at its borders. So the largest border that it has with Afghanistan, when you cross over that border, you're immediately 3.5-hour time difference. Isn't that crazy?
But it's the same time, right? Or explain that again.
Well, the west is the same time as the east.
Anywhere you go in China, it's the same time.
That's what I mean.
Even though
there's a 3-hour difference in sunlight.
something like that.
Wow. I didn't know that.
And when you cross over to Afghanistan on the border right there,
Right.
it's 3.5-hour time difference right away.
Oh, because it's their time.
Yes.
They're on their own time. I see. Weird.
That's amazing.
Does anybody know what GEICO stands for?
No.
Getting insurance.
Insurance.
Every killing.
Uh-oh. No, it's
I don't
Government Employees Insurance Company because it was founded in 1936 to provide auto insurance to federal government employees, but it's always been a private corporation, not a government agency. The phrase cut to the chase comes from a silent film era when movies were usually long love stories that ended with a thrilling chase scene. So when people would say cut to the chase, it means skip all the boring details and get to the exciting part. Florida, the Sunshine State, has more indoor tanning salons than McDonald's locations. So they're keeping it going.
That makes sense. There's no sun down there.
Even though Nevada is most famous for legalizing gambling, it does not have a lottery. Lotteries have been illegal in Nevada since the state's constitution was ratified in 1864. And finally, there are 96 bags of poop, pee, and vomit on the moon. Astronauts from the Apollo missions left them there to reduce the weight on their shuttles so they'd be able to bring back moon rocks and core samples.
Of course
It's
they
a harder
did.
song to sing on a road trip. 99 bottles of poop, pee, and vomit on the wall on the moon.
And bottles of poop.
Yeah, it
And-
doesn't roll off the tongue
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
a tough
And
one.
those are your random facts for this Tuesday. All right. The Team Rizz member of the day for today is Brian B. Squared Boyer.
Yeah, Brian.
From St. Louis, Missouri. It's all brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Host your fantasy football draft party at Hot Shots this season. Lock in your date at hotshotsnet.com/fantasy. B Squared has listened to Rizz and The Point for about 15 years and has met Rizz several times. He calls in frequently to play games with the show and laughs at the time he was called out for his late mother saying an answer in the background. His suck it yard sign only lasted about 15 hours before police confiscated it.
That's awesome.
B Squares says, from Freak of the Week to Friday Fails, the Rizz Show is awesome. It's a solid morning show that keeps me listening and laughing. They're all on top of their game, and that's what's up. Rizz has come a hell of a long way and deserves what he's achieved, if not more. Happy birthday, Rizz. To King Scott, I wish you the best on your upcoming newborn.
Hey, thank you.
I will definitely say a prayer for you. Let's go Blues.
Yeah, let's do it, buddy.
B Squared was a millwright and welder for 17 years, but can't work currently because of medical issues with his lungs. Couldn't be prouder, though, of his 16-year-old son, Little B. So B Squared and Little B. He gives props to learn for rescuing animals,
Aw, thanks.
as he used to have a dedicated rescue room in his old house. That was a novel, B Squared. Welcome to Team Rizz.
Hey, Rizz.
My condolences, Rizz. Rizz is in France. He's enjoying himself. His half of his body has been included in a lot of different pictures.
He sent me 5 more this morning.
Yeah, I just saw one from the Latin Quarter, so he is eating his way through Paris.
Awesome.
The Pantheon, got to see that today.
Did he?
Chilling on a bridge over the river Seine.
Seine? I like your version.
Yeah, he's sending me these to post, and I'm like, buddy, I don't know if it's hitting. I don't know.
I like it.
If people are
I like it.
Yeah, I think they're
getting the
incredible.
joke.
I'm loving it.
I kind of like it.
Because you can't even tell it's him. Like, he sent me this one. Where is he at in that photo?
That's brilliant.
I mean, it is on the Rizz Show page. I think people, granted,
Do they?
Just zoom into it.
I'll never underestimate people's inability to get a joke.
Yeah, do that.
This is him with his. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, do a full out and then zoom
There he
in
is.
picture. Then
Oh,
do a
there he
screenshot
is.
Of that.
Okay.
Is it half of him?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He even did the distant
Wow,
half
that's
of him.
a skill.
Good
Yeah,
for him
he's,
for committing to the bit.
He's really somebody.
Oh,
Well, he seems to be enjoying it. I haven't got many
Yeah.
texts, which is a good sign.
let me see how many he sent me.
Well, I hope he's enjoying himself, and I hope that when he gets back, everybody really jumps on board with the whole my condolences, Rizz, instead of happy birthday.
My condolences.
Bonjour, jolie mademoiselle.
We're going to gaslight him into thinking that this was just a normal thing that's been happening for a while.
We've gotten a few good alternates, too, for future reference for when he goes out the next time.
Oh, yeah?
Outstanding.
We have some in the
I never
pocket.
considered going the other way, like keep it happy birthday, but call him Mr. Rizzuto.
Happy birthday,
Someone
Mr.
had a
Rizzuto.
happy birthday, Mr. Rizzuto. Muhahahaha. And just
Wow.
like
Okay.
having like a little different, instead of having the front part of the salutation be changed, change the back half. I go, that's very smart.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
That's
for
something
future.
we can do.
I like my condolences for this one, but moving forward, we got a lot of good feedback in the email for ways to gaslight Rizz into madness.
Into
I like
never
that.
vacationing.
Yeah,
We're
well,
just, we're
that's what
gaslighting
doing
him
here.
to never leave the show
Yeah,
again.
you don't want to leave. Things go off the rails. Well, that's all for the future. Here's the past. August 4th, 291 years ago, in 1735, New York publisher John Peter Zenger was acquitted of libel. The jury determined that the truth cannot be libelous,
Especially if it's a good burn.
thus establishing freedom of press, freedom of burn.
Zinger! That's
Zenger.
where we got it from.
You're
if,
right.
If what you say is funny and also biting, you can say whatever you want.
It's a Zenger. 236 years ago, 1790, the present-day Coast Guard began as the Revenue Cutter Service. 134 years ago, 1892, Sunday school teacher Lizzie Borden murdered her father and her stepmother
Allegedly.
with a hatchet. Was arrested, but later acquitted.
You stay in the house. And you could listen to the band from the 80s.
Have you seen the pictures?
Of the bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a black and white photo I think I've
Yeah,
seen.
it's pretty brutal.
People go and like stay at the Lizzie Borden house for like an Airbnb. Like it's like their limp mansion, essentially.
Where is it?
It's on East Coast,
New
right?
York,
like,
right?
Is it in New York or is
Maybe
it
not.
Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Connecticut's like where all the hauntings happen, which is wild if you think about it.
112 years ago, 1914, Britain declared war on Germany. While the United States proclaimed its neutrality, the U.S. actually stayed neutral during the first 3 years of World War I and finally declared war to protect France. 104 years ago, 1922, AT&T and the Bell Systems shut down all their switchboards in memory of Alexander Graham Bell, who had just died 2 days before. All 13 million telephones that were operational in the U.S. and Canada went absolutely dead for 1 minute in his honor.
Nice.
82 years ago, 1944, the Gestapo raided the secret annex of the house in Amsterdam where the Frank family had been hiding for 2 years to avoid extermination by the Nazis during World War II. They captured 8 people, including 14-year-old Anne Frank. Her diary, kept while in hiding, gained international fame years later after her death in a concentration camp in 1945.
Terrible.
39 years ago, 1987, the soundtrack to Dirty Dancing was released.
Oh, thank God. I listen to that soundtrack every week. I'm not even lying.
You do?
Yep.
What's on it?
Time of my life. What's on it?
Besides
Patrick
that?
Swayze singing, and
She's like the wind.
she's like the wind. I'm doing the jump at the house. Every time Tim gets in a lake, I go, all right, you ready to do the Dirty Dancing jump?
Nice.
I think we might nail it at Table Rock this weekend. We'll see.
All right. Pictures.
Ooh.
All right.
29 years ago, 1997, the world's oldest person, 122-year-old Jean Calment, died in a retirement home in Arles, France.
What got him?
I think it's a gal.
Yeah, what got her?
An acute case of too many birthdays. 20 years ago, 2006, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby was released, and 19
Ooh.
years ago,
And on that, I'm so sorry. I said Ron Burgundy. I don't know what to do with my hands earlier, and it is, in fact,
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. Thank you.
Thank you.
2007, Barry Bonds hit his 755th home run to tie Hank Aaron's home run record. He broke the record 3 days later, and it was his 756th ball that that's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. If you've ever been there, Bonds retired with 762 career home runs, and
He's
what
in the
happened.
Hall of Fame now.
That is what happened back in the day.
Should be.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
But I don't think he.
Only the greatest batter ever.
I don't think he is. Okay, Lauren, tell me what's happening with celebrities on this fine day.
All right, well, we're going to continue from yesterday. Slipknot's firing of Sid Wilson was apparently a long time coming, according to TMZ. So the website broke the story last Friday. We heard about it over the weekend, and it came down to bandmates allegedly saying that they'd had enough with Sid's behavior, namely the way that he treated his bandmates. TMZ added that Slipknot was planning to announce Sid Wilson's firing this week, but TMZ's story botched those plans because something got leaked, and they put out the story on Friday, so they had to kind of shuffle to get things going. And so maybe that's why it seemed like it came out of nowhere, because somebody leaked it to the press. They hit it on Friday, and the rest is history. Now, yesterday I did talk about, he and Kelly Osbourne, who share a son. They got engaged last year at the Back to the Beginning Festival. They had broken off that engagement, and I was like, I wonder if the two are correlated. Well, yesterday, after the weekend of Sid's firing from Slipknot, Kelly Osbourne posted a series of cryptic Instagram stories. She never mentioned him by name, but her post appeared to be directed at him, with messages suggesting that she could no longer defend or protect him. She also alluded to ongoing personal issues, including references interpreted involving as child support, wanting her belongings returned, asking for the return of her dogs that they shared, and yeah.
Well, those are really cryptic.
It's very specific, yeah. It's like, I wonder who she's talking about. So we'll have to wait and see. No word from Sid. Alex Van Halen and David Lee Roth, they reunited for their first public appearance since 2015. They did a Ted Fargo talk, marking nearly 10 years since they shared the stage together. So we haven't seen anything from this yet. It's going to be on YouTube soon.
They did a TED Talk?
They did a TED Talk. For
real?
Yeah.
David Lee Roth.
And Alex Van Halen. They talked about art, music, the creative process, and people are saying that despite this very interesting reunion, tensions surrounding a planned reunion tour after the death of Eddie Van Halen have surfaced, particularly regarding Roth's resistance to consistently honoring Eddie during his performances. So Alex expressed frustration about David Lee Roth's negative reaction to his suggestion for a tribute, describing it as a pivotal point in their relationship that led to a very heated confrontation. So that doesn't sound like it's happening, like a Van Halen reunion without Eddie Van Halen, but these two got together on stage, which I think is pretty cool, and I look forward to watching that on YouTube.
Yeah, a TED Talk of all things.
Right. Makes sense, right? MGK recently shared a personal revelation about a near-fatal cocaine incident where he felt his heart might stop, prompting him to reflect on his responsibility to be a dad to his children. Here he is talking in a recent interview about how his children are the primary motivation for his recovery and desire to live through addiction.
Here's MGK.
Dude, even one time when my heart was about to stop, too much cocaine, I could just feel it. I felt my heart was palpitating crazy. I felt everything. My consciousness started to go away, stuff like that. And I started to think about, the last image I want to see is my kid. So I was like scrambling to take whatever strength I could summon from my mind to open my phone and look at her face. And when I did that, I was like, oh, I can't go. I can't go.
Yeah, he was addicted to cocaine, heroin, alcohol, and Adderall.
Wow.
So it's a miracle that he's here. He has achieved sobriety. He says that he's completely sober from everything. He credits his former fiancee, hot-ass Megan Fox, for her support during all of those challenges associated with withdrawal. And it was essentially his children that have kept him on this planet, which is great.
That's awesome.
If you believe the conspiracy that Courtney Love is involved with the death of Kurt Cobain, there's more fuel to add to the fire. So back in 95, Courtney demanded that the Seattle Police Department hand over the entire file of Kurt's death to her, with no copies to be left in their possession. And she made the request about a year and a half after he was found dead. So Courtney's lawyer said the reason for that request was because, quote, several persons tried to make money from the sale and distribution of material pertaining to Kurt's death. The police did not oblige, though. Kurt's death was ruled as a suicide. The case has never been reopened. And last year, a team of forensic experts presented the police with evidence they say indicates that he was given an overdose of heroin and then shot in the head to make it look like a suicide. So people are still holding on to the, Kurt was killed conspiracy.
So wait a second. The photos and the different things that we saw from that scene.
Right.
That was leaked. I mean, we saw it at some point.
Yeah, we saw it in books. I remember.
Yeah.
But so that was hers. So she had that. You're telling me that only she had it and the police didn't even have it?
No, the police still have the file. She never got the file. She wanted it.
I see.
And she didn't want anybody else to have a copy of it. I'm sure she has a copy of it, but she wanted it to be hers and not go anywhere. Yeah. And so people that are conspiracy theorists say she had a part in his death.
But they declined that.
They declined it. Yeah, the Seattle Police Department said, we are going to keep this. This is obviously an investigation. And people did profit off of that. I remember buying like a memoir about Kurt Cobain years later, and it was very controversial because they had a photo of him. I think it was kind of an iconic photo that we did see in the 90s where you saw like the right side of his body. You couldn't see any blood or anything, but you saw that it was Kurt Cobain's body dead on the floor above the garage. And I remember being I was like in 5th grade reading this book, like, what am I doing?
Jeez.
I don't know. Well, why do you think she would want that besides the profiting excuse that her lawyer said?
I don't even want to start guessing. I have no idea.
Yeah. Jelly Roll just finished touring and is stepping away for a while amid his public divorce. During his stop in Salt Lake City last week, he told the crowd, "This has been truly a lifetime experience for me. And in a couple of nights, I go to Colorado Springs and do my last show for a year or two." He says, "I'm fixing to take some time off and heal. Thanks for the opportunity." So good for you. Take that time.
Do you think he'll actually
take some time?
No, well, he may not. He may not tour, but that machine will not stop.
Well, yeah, and stay busy, man.
Rest assured, St. Louis, we will have your daily Jelly Roll news.
Your weekly Jelly Roll news.
Maybe, or he might do the thing you always say.
Cycles.
Or maybe it's you and Rizz. I can't remember, one of you guys or both of you guys say that it's like be cognizant of when you've like oversaturated and go away for a minute. Yeah. Maybe somebody around him, or maybe he's realized like
there's been a lot.
Kind of been in the zeitgeist a lot for about 5 or 6 years, and maybe go away for a year or so and come back.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you get to that point, and this is not an indictment on any artists or even the music industry. This is kind of what I've observed and possibly the truth. When you get to that point, music isn't even your product. You get to that point to be a celebrity and turn it into other things.
Could be a divorce thing too. Could be like she wants a percentage of his touring, and he's like, "Okay, I'll stop touring."
Oh yeah, like some
you never know what's going on behind
major artists that we've heard.
Yeah, they're in the middle of like a negotiation for. Yeah. Who knows? It could be something where he's like, "Oh, she wants 40% of my touring money. Well, I'll just stop touring then."
Yeah, I'll have no touring income for the next year and a half.
I'm completely making that up, but you never know.
Possibly. Yeah. I just mean like the business of celebrity from musicians. A lot of times, you don't make the money on music or Spotify that you think that you think you do or that you hear that people do. So they turn it into something else. You know, Rihanna's got
Makeup.
Fenty. All this stuff, and then Kanye has this, and all these people, like they're
Kanye has swastika T-shirts.
They're as huge as they
He's
are
an a-hole.
because music got them to a point where they launched it into selling actually something else.
My prediction is actor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think
so?
that's a good
Jelly
one.
Roll the actor is about to come out.
A biopic on
I-
Jelly Roll starring himself.
I could also see him be a judge on American Idol or something.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, American Idol actually needs some new people, I think,
Yeah.
because they're coming into their 25th season or whatever.
It's still going. Who's on it?
To be honest with you, I don't know. They just announced that they are looking for judges, I think. That was like a
Wow.
headline
Also,
last
No
week.
kidding.
Said they're running out of Americans.
Yeah, no more Americans, dude. Well, it is interesting to see Bunny XO and Jelly Roll dealing on a public stage, which is awful, with their divorce, because she's out buying really expensive new cars with the money she's got. She's, going out with her friends, like partying, like, doing the whole, like, I don't need you type of, bachelorette party part 2. And then Jelly seems to be like, I will just excuse myself to the mountains and like just do nothing. Like, it's kind of an interesting reaction for the male and female experience.
I think Rafe is onto something.
Yeah. So we'll see. The Zac Brown band, guys, surprised an entire audience at Fenway Park. Moon, I got some audio for this. So this was on Sunday, and this has never happened before. And I'll let Zac Brown tell you what happened. This is pretty cool.
Okay. Here's Zach.
Tonight we're gonna do something that even Jimmy would say is crazy. I'm buying every single person here a cruise for 2 people on the boat. Every single person here gets a cruise for themselves and a loved one to go on the boat. This is the biggest giveaway in history, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight at Fenway Park. Make sure you get your ticket and you hit the code, and we'll see you out on the water for sure.
Jimmy he's talking about is Jimmy Buffett, the late Jimmy Buffett, and the Margaritaville at Sea's new Beachcomber ship. So he really did. 37 fans were at Fenway Park. This giveaway is valued at more than $40 million, and it is the largest surprise audience gift in live music history.
37,000?
37,000 fans, which equals out to, they each get two tickets, which, by the way, I would be like, you can just keep this,
boat.
Zac Brown.
Yeah.
That's a big boat.
Yeah.
It's a huge boat.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You can't fit more than, what,
Well, I'm sure
4,800
there's
people?
like different
I guess you
times
take
for the
your-
cruise.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd probably
fascinating.
But it's kind of
I
cool
wonder the
that
business, how that works.
Yeah.
he has a partnership with the cruise line, so that's how it works. And
helps.
and he
That does help.
co-designed the live music venue and the Beachcomber part
Wow.
of that
So
ship.
he's got a cut of the bar or something.
He is.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's
That'd
great
be a fun
business.
giveaway.
Great business.
No
See?
thanks, Zac Brown.
And that's what I
Keep it.
mean. Now Zac Brown's in the cruising business.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they got to have other opportunities.
Dude, I'm going on a cruise. I just got hired to go on a cruise, to play on a cruise, and it is I just found out yesterday, it's a country cruise.
Oh,
So I'm going to be doing a bunch of country music. I'm playing with those bluegrass guys, the Water Tower Band.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
and that Sullivan band that has No Doubt's horn section.
Oh, nice.
there are horn sections. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm doing like ska, reggae, country vibes.
have a great time.
It's gonna
Bon
be,
voyage.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna see how that goes.
Well, speaking of country, Garth Brooks announced the third city stop on his Blame It On My Roots tour, and that will be Chicago, so look out for that. Winona Judd is also headlining her upcoming The Hard Truth tour, and she will be here at the Stevel Theater on October 23rd. Rafe, I thought of you. That's your lady.
That's my little queen. I'll probably go to that show if I'm in town.
Travis Kelce is reportedly facing skepticism from some of Taylor's friends who said that he's been too focused on his growing celebrity, you guys, following the wedding. So according to multiple entertainment reports, some members of Taylor Swift's inner circle believe that Travis Kelce has increasingly embraced the high-profile appearances and media attention since his relationship with the pop superstar began. He apparently has a country album that he's wanting to release, and Taylor has
You're
been
going the wrong
feeling
direction.
so much pressure as newlyweds to navigate the intense public scrutiny, which is exactly what I'm reporting on right now. So just let them be married and
We're part of the
be how they
problem.
are. I am part of the problem.
Well, that promotional machine is cruising on Travis right now because I saw a bunch of video of him in training camp, and he's looking good, dude. Like 30 pounds lighter than he was last year.
Really?
Did you see that, Rafe? Are you getting fed all this Chief
I
stuff?
thought I saw
yeah.
one with a dad bod. They're like,
No, I saw one that he's looking good. He's running routes.
I can go
Maybe
to
I had a
training
burrito
camp
that
for
day.
free. I just don't have time. It'd be awesome. We
Training
went one
camp?
year. Yeah, when you're a season ticket holder, you can go to St. Joseph and like go to all the practices, and they'll come sign it's a machine, dude. They'll sell you like helmets and memorabilia, and the players come after the scrimmage and they'll come sign, and it's fun. Like last time I went,
You could go get a helmet signed by Mr. Swift.
Go.
it just depends on who's signing that. They don't. Mahomes and Kelsey don't always sign every day, but they also go to different corners of the field. So you got to get lucky if they come to your corner. But
I used to go to Rams training camp with my mom because she was a PSL holder and part of the quarterback club here in St. Louis. And it was cool. You got to meet like Laurinaitis and Marshall Falk and stuff. And, you know, if you're into that thing.
It's cool to watch. Also, just to watch them like scrimmage. It's just kind of fun to do. Like watching NFL players run plays and scrimmage and kind of like trash talk each other, because it's kind of like a fun atmosphere. You know, it's not game day, but they take it. They practice hard, and it's kind of cool to watch.
That is cool.
In movie news, Spider-Man Brand New Day has set a new record for the biggest domestic box office opening ever with $360 million. To compare it, Avengers Endgame previously held the record at $357 million.
Wow.
And over in Colombia, like the nation.
Oh, darn it.
The whole theater had to be evacuated, including a dude in a Spider-Man costume
Who
because
is
somebody in the audience had extreme flatulence attacks. So the screening did not officially get canceled, but everybody left before the end credit because it smelled so god-awful in there.
Did you see the guy in the Spider-Man? Did you see the video? That guy was ripped.
Listen, he
Was that muscles or
ripping.
just toots?
Dude, he was muscular.
Pure gas.
And
It was
and
pure.
I hate to say it, but once I saw him and you could see his abs popping through all this thing, I'm like, it's that guy. It's protein shake
Oh,
fart.
for
Yes.
sure it is.
That's a protein shake fart if I've ever heard one described.
It
And
cleared
that's
out the cinema.
And then mixed with that synthetic fiber of that suit, it's just like slowly leaking out everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's cutting
gross.
right through that, right into everybody's nostrils.
So if you went to see Brand New Day, be glad that guy wasn't there because he cleared out the entire theater.
Speaking
Gross.
of, you said that it's had all these records. My 17-year-old daughter's review is that it was the best Spider-Man by far
Awesome.
of all of them, and that she cried. It was so good.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
I love that.
So there you go. There's a
She didn't
real,
fart.
real review. No farting.
Okay.
Christina Applegate was hospitalized late in March. I'm still reading her book. I'm kind of savoring it. I'm taking my time with it. It's excellent. It's called You with the Sad Eyes. And she just got out. So Christina Applegate, she spent 4 months in the hospital. She has been battling multiple sclerosis since 2021, and it's awful. She's got that podcast called Messy, where she talks openly about it. There's no word why she was admitted to the hospital in the first place, but she said that I'm taking a moment to focus on my health. I'll be back and have more to say soon. She's 54, so I hope she's well. I love her so much. Let's see what else. Mary Aguida Rivera. Anybody know who she was?
Isn't that a song?
She was
Anna got-
Ned's grandmother in Spider-Man No Way Home. So if you watch that, she died on April 15th. She suffered a stroke, and the retired missionary and first-time actress was praised by family for taking pride in her role. She was 82 years old, so just want to throw that out there. And finally, Lollapalooza has gone viral for all the wrong reasons. A video showing fans passing what appeared to be a massive bag of urine over the crowd has sparked outrage online, with many calling it the latest sign that concert etiquette has hit rock bottom. The incident follows other reports of fans refusing to leave their spots because of how close they are to the stage. We talked about that punk rock or that metal band last week who had the fling and poo in the pit. And so people are not going to the bathroom. Festival goers continue to debate of just how far people are going to go to stay against the railing if you're front row at, like, let's say a Lollapalooza. This is pretty gross. I don't like this at all.
It's incredible.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how some people do it. I play these festivals. We did that Australian festival in December, which is summer over there, and it was 100 degrees. And I would watch because I would get there early and watch the bands that were playing before us on different stages. And you see the same people up in the front rows there waiting for their favorite band, 9 bands down the road. And they're there for hours in the front. And I don't know where you're going to the bathroom or how you're doing this or how you're operating. You're trying to stay hydrated.
I remember on the Meteor tour with Linkin Park, all that stuff, you had some guests there, and we were down in the very front where it's like this little cutout area that you could stand behind these bars and, have great view. And a couple of them, their legs got really warm, and then I noticed all of a sudden they were getting peed on by.
No way.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what.
got lucky.
Here is the move, and I have seen it in people's faces, and I know what they're doing. They're doing the move, and the move is if you've been there long enough, and it's towards the end of the set, and you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I ain't got the time to get out of this huge crowd. That's when you crowd surf,
Right, and get out of there.
Because guess where you're going? Most likely, if you can stay up, you're going boop, right into the barricade, and the security will escort you around. And now you don't have to cut through a crowd. You're going around the crowd.
That's a great point.
So that is the move. If you're willing to
get up there
to do a little stage diving, not stage diving, crowd surfing, and it's allowed, of course. If you got to go to the bathroom, just hang in there as long as you can, and then stage dive. I mean, crowd surf, and then when you come back, if you need to get back up front, well, try to crowd surf from the back towards the front and get dropped down before you get to the barricade.
Perfect.
That's the move.
That's a lot of hands pushing on your bladder and your intestines.
Well,
it's a fun game, man.
You're gonna save a little time.
It's a game where everybody loses.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
It is a gamble, but listen, we got to stop this, all right? Slapping the bag used to be a fun thing at Belleville parties where you take like the bag of Franzia out of the boxed wine and you'd slap that bag, and you just chug it down with your friends. I don't like slapping bags at concerts that are full of urine. Let's do better.
Slapping bags, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, you slap a bag. Like you take the bladder out of a boxed wine and you just like
Slapping the bag.
put it up and you'd slap it while somebody's like pouring the red wine in your mouth. No?
Really?
Slapping the bag.
Slapping the bags. I think we have our podcast title for the day.
So there you go. Slap your bag today, and that's your crap. Thanks.
All right. And your celebrity birthdays. My favorite white rapper and my favorite son of Tom Hanks, Chet Hanks, is 36 today. And the Duchess of Sussex. Sorry.
Duchess of Sussex.
Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, is 45. And let's see here. We got Abigail Spencer. She's Lucy from Timeless. She's 45 as well. Jeff Gordon, the NASCAR legend, Hall of Famer. He's 55. And we had a lost birthday yesterday. Today is Daniel Day Kim's turn. Is 58. And we got Roger Clemens is 64. And he's a big, strong, powerful pitcher that was a legend back in the day. And then Barack Obama, 65. And finally, my fifth favorite actor of all time, Billy Bob Thornton, the legend, the great Billy Bob Thornton is 71.
Everybody put an earring in your sock hat today for Billy Bob.
Put a hat on a hat on a hat.
3 hats.
Speaking of a hat on a hat, today's porno birthday is Scotty Rage, which I sent Scott a picture. Pull this up. I think I found Scott Rizzuto's alter ego porn star.
Scotty Rage.
Scotty Rage has been in 138 fine films. When he pulls, I sent it to Moon. I did everything I could to make this happen. Let's just move on.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
He's been in 138 fine films, including Brawny Barebackers, Breed Him, Daddy Issues 3. I love that one. There he is. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't. If you put a
he's got brooding eyebrows.
If you put a Hoots hat on that guy, he's on there. All right, and it's gone.
Killing me.
Bang me, bro. Hairy pup gets boned. Nasty raw daddies. Ready to unload. Real pigs. Suey. Scotty Rage barebacks Derek Porter. Scotty Rage pumps and dumps Sean. Sperm hunters. And who could forget his Oscar-worthy film, What a Lad Wants 3. Scotty Rage is, or would have been.
Come on. You got to stop. He is.
Yes, is or would have been.
He is 53.
Oh, no.
Scotty Rage is 52 years old. Very close. That's your porno birthday. That's your crappy birthdays. And that was your crap on Lamborghini.
Thanks. I got to get out of this. All right. Let's do some news next. I got some doozies.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna do some news.
Okay, and for news, I actually have a little bit of audio I need to start with. Ladies and gentlemen, Superman, yes, Superman, was arrested in Florida. He's been arrested.
Oh, man.
What?
It's curtains for you, Superman. Deputies in Hillsborough County arrested a guy named James Tidwell who was wearing a full-on Superman costume when they caught him. According to investigators, he allegedly broke into a boat cabin and stole several power tools. In the police body cam video, it pretty much tells the story. He screamed, "Yeah, I took the stuff." He literally said, "Yeah, I took the stuff." Not exactly the origin story DC had in mind. He was booked on felony burglary. What do you call this? Petit? It says petit theft.
Petit theft.
Petit theft.
Petit?
He posted a $5,500 bond. So instead of truth, justice, and the American way, this Superman apparently stands for power tools and poor decisions. But at least he stayed in character. Full on. Boots and all. Boots and all. Oh boy, hang on to your seats, Rizz Show crazy people, because only in America can lawmakers look around at everything going on and say, you know what this state really needs? Easier access to raccoons. Yes,
Amen.
I said raccoons. And I'm looking at you two.
What?
You guys are on your way to being raccoon owners.
I hope.
Jimothy's taken over. Look at the whole world, man.
Dave?
I get it, a fan from a distance, but you guys said that you would have them as pets.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I constantly watch reels that are just my people finding baby raccoons by their pool and I'm just like, when am I going to find one in the wild? When is the raccoon distribution center going to come to my house?
That's right.
Well, you can go to them because a new Tennessee law makes it easier to legally own a pet raccoon by waiving the state's $31 ownership permit fee, as long as the raccoon comes from a legal breeder. So, yeah, there are legal breeders of these things. Has been vaccinated and was not caught in the wild. So you can't catch them in the wild and make them pets. And you have to have a valid wildlife permit. So, no, you can't just grab a trash panda that's been stealing your garbage every Tuesday night, give it a name, call it a pet. Honestly, though, if you've ever met a raccoon, you know that they're basically tiny burglars wearing little Zorro masks. They have human hands, zero respect for personal property, and they will 100% open your fridge at 3 a.m. Tennessee didn't make them any less crazy. They just made them cheaper to legally own. So there you go.
I like this.
We were talking about
Going in the right
the hybrid
direction.
of the raccoon dog, and that already exists.
No.
Have you seen the raccoon dog?
Bro, that's the most AI-sounding thing I've ever heard.
No, it's in China. Pull up Asian raccoon dog, dude, on Bing. See what happens. Careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful, you.
This could go any way.
bullet. You dodged a bullet today already. Tiny Asian.
They don't have the hands we want.
That's not a. Is that a real hybrid, or is that its own animal?
Yeah, it looks like its own animal.
No, there's
A raccoon
it's
dog.
a raccoon dog.
What?
It's pretty cute.
Oh, look at him.
But it's got paws. You took the thumbs.
It's got paws.
You took the thumbs away from this
opposable
thing.
thumbs.
Yeah, now
they're
it's
out there.
Now it's just a destructive dog.
Wow.
We got.
We're
plenty
always
of those.
behind Japan. That's all I'm saying. Like, let's go. Let's get some American raccoon dogs.
There is a tiny town in Newfoundland, Canada, where about 300 people have spent the last 20 years living next to an abandoned fish sauce factory. You heard that right. There was a fish sauce factory that was then abandoned. And they say the fish sauce, and I'm not talking about a couple bottles from the grocery store left on shelves. We are talking about 110 giant tanks holding 3,000 gallons of rotting, fermenting fish sludge. The mayor says the smell is like the worst rotten fish you've ever smelled times 100. He's a real poet. The good news is they're finally cleaning it up.
Darn it.
Crews are sucking out over 1 million liters of fermented goo, mixing it with peat moss, and then hauling it to specially lined landfills. The bad news is they say the smell is not going to go away right away. It's going to get way, way worse while they open the tanks. So imagine waiting 2 decades for relief. Your whole town smells like nasty, rotting fish. And then they say, hang in there. We're going to release the Kraken first. Here's somebody talking.
The people of St. Mary's can take their town back away from this fish sauce. We couldn't be more proud than to be standing here today and watching this fish sauce leave this community.
I'm so confused. We couldn't be more proud to be watching fish sauce leaving the community.
Yeah, but they're also
Strange thing.
morons because according to Bing, that's like the fountain of youth. You hop
Really?
in there, drink a little bit of it, and all of a sudden you're cured of everything and you're ready to go.
Fish sauce?
Yeah, I mean, it's like omega-3 but fermented heavily, and it's just really good for you. I encourage everyone to.
You can
or Bing
volunteer.
does. I don't.
You can
Bing
volunteer to
encourages.
do that. Heads up if you own one of those rechargeable hand warmers. More than 1.5 million Okupa hand warmers have now been recalled because the batteries are overheating, catching fire, and burning people.
Yeah, they're warming your hands.
This isn't one of those out of the abundance of caution recalls. There are 1,480 reports of overheating, 15 fires, 350 bird injuries, and tragically, one 83-year-old woman died after this device caught fire. The recalled warmers were sold on Amazon, Walmart, and Okupa's website from 2018 through earlier this year for about $15 to $60. If you got one, you got to stop using this thing immediately. Don't just chuck it in the trash either, because it's a lithium-ion battery, which is one of the reasons it's starting to burn. You're supposed to take it to a hazardous waste collection site and contact Okupa for your refund. So there you go.
My wife has a little gas-powered one with put a little string and it starts up and it heats it up. Use that.
Nice. If you're house hunting, here's a tip. Don't walk into the kitchen and say, we'll totally pay asking price. Because it turns out 72%, and that's a huge number, 72% of recent home buyers say that they have seen or at least suspected cameras or microphones during home tours.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very common now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even crazier, more than half of home sellers admit that they have had those cameras running during showings to see what people are saying or doing. And about 1 in 5 admit that they're actually listening to hear what buyers liked, hated, or how badly they wanted the house, and it goes into the negotiations afterwards. The problem is, in a lot of states, audio recording without consent can get you into legal trouble, but if it's your own house, they're saying there's a gray area? No, not a gray area, even if it's your house. Real estate agents are now telling buyers to assume every showing is like they're on reality TV. Save the strategy talk until you're back in the car. Nothing says dream home quite like whispering in the pantry so Alexa doesn't jack up your offer.
Tim and I did that in 22 whenever we were buying our house that we have now. When we were looking at different homes, we would go out, as you're leaving the house and you're walking out to your car, like we would look to see if there were security cameras near the front door. Because as we're walking out, like we're saying our thoughts.
Oh, yeah, the doorbell cameras and everything.
Yeah, I remember whenever I was buying my home in 2019, my realtor was like, hey, they do this, so we got to be smart where we talk.
That's right.
Like,
Well, I found a crazy Zillow listing in Colorado, and this thing has gone viral. One of the strangest real estate stories that you're going to hear today. Tiny town in Colorado. There's a house on Zillow that's for sale. The listing comes with a pretty unusual warning. Quote, no interior photos, no showings, no inspections, do not disturb the occupant.
Oh.
Why would it say that?
It's a wild bear.
A ghost?
It's not a ghost. In other words, if you buy the house, you're buying it completely sight unseen, which happens sometimes with wholesalers or investors or whatever. But this one has somebody living inside that you have to deal with.
Mima.
Governor.
No, it is the person named Tori. She's made it very clear that she's not planning to leave. She says that the home was the last thing her husband bought for her before he was killed in a car accident years ago. According to her, after he died, the mortgage was still in his name, and she claims that the bank refused to work with her or even accept her payments. She said she was trying to pay. Since then, the property has been tied up in foreclosure for roughly 15 years while she's fought the case through the courts. She said she spent $60,000 on attorneys, appealing the case multiple times, and now she's run out of appeals and money. Her last hope is an eviction trial under a newer Colorado law that gives tenants the right to a jury trial. Meanwhile, the house has officially hit the market, so the bank put it on the market. The listing basically tells buyers, good luck, you got to remove her. The realtor says that he's sold thousands of foreclosed homes, but has never listed one quite like this. If you buy it, getting the current occupant out becomes the problem of the buyer. Here is the gal. Here's Tori talking about it. Check this out.
The ad is unreal. Who would buy a home sight unseen with an occupant still in it? This is the last thing that my husband bought for me before he passed. This is where I raised my children. The bank has been unwilling to work with me. We took out the actual loan on this house in 2006. In 15 years, 2021, this home would have been paid off. I've had 3 attorneys that could not even get this straightened out. We put a lot of work into this property. I'm staying. They can come on in, but I'm not leaving.
So here's a question. Who do you feel for? Do you feel for the woman who's been trying to save what she says is her family home for years after losing her husband, or the bank, or eventually the buyer who legally owned the property and just want possession of the house?
I don't know, man. I'm split in half, honestly.
If it's what she's claiming, and let's just pretend that that's all correct, then it's like that.
It is. I mean, there's records.
Okay, yeah. No, it's the bank should work with her, obviously. Like, this is so silly. It's her home.
I don't know, man. It's a tough situation, but it's a crazy listing, right? Like, that's on Zillow.
Right. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, nobody's going to buy that house.
No. And if they do, it's going to be some wealthy person who wants to just let her have it, you know?
We did a sketch one time called Housemen. It was basically this, like people getting shown a house, but a guy just comes with it. He lives in the walls. It's like a wild man that used to be the owner that lives in the walls. And like, yeah, this is... You actually it's got central air, and this garbage disposal is new, and also comes with a houseman. And then I go, sorry, what? A houseman? He's got popping out of the walls. This is basically what this lady is doing. She's making that come to life. She's an appliance that comes with the home. Maybe it would be cool. There's probably somebody into this. There's the right buyer out there.
Could be.
Just don't talk about how much you love having this lady in your house. until you get on the porch because you might be even being recorded. And that will go into the negotiation.
Yes.
You know the movie I'm thinking of. I don't want to say it because then it kind of spoils it. You
Real
know
Genius?
No, it's
The guy lives in the closet?
Guy's living in the house, and which was do you remember the true story that happened a couple years ago where somebody found out that there was some guy living in his attic?
Yeah, that happens a little too often, actually.
one time is too often.
Well, the basements, too. People sneak in those. And
U.S. Postal Service letter carrier in Florida, back to Florida, is accused of stealing a winning Pick 4 lottery ticket. Here we go again. Another person stealing lottery tickets right out of the mail and then walking into a Florida lottery office and cashing it herself. The ticket was worth $2,600.
Worth it.
The actual winner had mailed it to a family member to help her pay for funeral expenses after confirming that it was a winner.
Oh, man.
So the ticket never shows up. The real owner reports it missing. Investigators tracked the redemption back to the mail carrier, who allegedly admitted to stealing it, and now she faces charges for grand theft, mail theft, dealing in stolen property, filing a false claim. Congratulations, you lose your job, and all this for $2,600. A guy in Glasgow, Scotland, kept having bottles of milk disappear from his front porch. After about a month, he figured maybe somebody was just stealing them, and he jokingly blamed a militant vegan. He even suspected a couple locals that he thought might do something like this. He set up a security camera and baited the porch with an extra bottle of milk. A few hours later, the culprit shows up. It was a fox. It casually trotted up, grabbed the glass bottle in its mouth, knocked it over, carried away like it was picking up a DoorDash order. Homeowner says that he saw these big ears and a little face, and all was forgiven. He's planning to start milk deliveries again, just with a secure box this time. So that's cute.
Oh, that's a
that was
sweet
good
one.
news. Speaking of sweet, a 3-year-old beagle named Scooter was rushed to an emergency veterinary clinic in Australia after consuming an entire bag of gummy worms known as jelly snakes.
Aw.
And we are talking about, I think it was 2.4 pounds. Yep, here it is.
Oh, no.
A beagle?
2.5 pounds.
Damn, dude.
Oh, buddy.
Of jelly snakes.
That's got to feel good on that belly.
So it's got...
Bo's done that.
It doesn't have xylitol, which is a chemical that's super toxic to dogs. But the vet had to induce vomiting. They got all 2.5 pounds of snakes regurgitated out, and the dog's doing okay.
That's good.
The owner probably had to spend about $4,000 doing it.
I came home one night, and Bo had eaten 2 1-pound bags of one gummy worm and 1 Starburst.
Oh, no.
Wrappers and all. And
Bo?
he literally had thrown up. He got so sick, he was on the carpet, and he just, thrown up in every direction, and it was all rainbow.
Oh, no.
Taste the rainbow.
Literally, I picked him up, and it looked like a chalk outline of a dog, in a rainbow. You know what I mean? He had just laid there on the side and been like...
He had a color run.
Oh, no.
Way to go, Bo. And
I had to take him and get him the charcoal, make him peroxide, make him throw up everywhere.
Yeah, we tried that when...
He's got a gut of a billy goat, dude. This guy's eating everything under the sun.
Dude.
Still kicking.
And the hydrogen peroxide thing worked?
Yeah, it was delayed. I gave him hydrogen peroxide and went outside for an hour, and I'm like, this isn't working. Brought him in the house, threw up immediately. I mean, almost as soon as he cleared the threshold of the door, he's like, oh, you wanted it in here.
Oh, I see.
Oh, man.
And then it was off to the races. And once it starts, it's crazy.
Really? Well, we should have tried that because my that dog Stanley, the little guy, Bilbo Stanley Baggins, he ate a single raisin, and grapes are supposed to kill dogs, and we're like, oh no, we all we're panicking. We did the hydrogen peroxide, and he just dry heaved, and he wouldn't gag it up, dude. So we took him in. It cost us so much money, a couple $100 to have one raisin pumped.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he would have been fine too.
Yeah.
Bo was fine, right? Guy's gonna live to 30.
He was great. He's eating he ate. This guy's got I should have got a punch card for pumping his stomach because if it's on the ground, he's like, I'm going to see if this is food.
Right.
He ate rat poison at a friend's house from behind a furnace.
Oh, my goodness.
Took him over to a friend's house, and I go, what's in his mouth? And it was one of those little cardboard things that had poison in it. Hey!
Skull and crossbones fine?
Cheese tastes weird. I was like, oh, let's go. And then he ate 26 gift bags with 99% dark chocolate bars. And, dude, the scene in Christmas Vacation where the cat's in the box?
Yeah.
That's what it was like putting him in his pet carrier because it's like cocaine to them. Like
Really?
They can't get it out of their system. They get like jazzed up. It makes your heart rate go up. So he was just like, hey, man, hey, dude, you want to write a movie together? Like, you want to hang out? And it was like he was just spazzing out in this thing. And took him to the vet, and they had to. That one was a tough one. That cost me a lot of money.
Hey, but he's going to outlive us all with all these experiences, too.
I'm imagining the scene from Almost Famous whenever Penny Lane's got to get her stomach pumped. That's like what it was like with
Yes.
Bo, like in the bathtub.
Jeez.
Pretty much. Or like Pulp Fiction when he puts the needle in her heart.
Yes.
Well, in good news, Utah became the only U.S. state to lower its legal blood alcohol limit from 0.08 to 0.05, and that change took effect in late 2018. And a new study does show that alcohol-related driver deaths have dropped significantly more in Utah than any of its 6 bordering states after the law took effect.
That's pretty smart.
So it does work. Researchers analyzed county-level fatal crash data for 3 years, covering 8,000 drivers across 7 states. And the biggest decline appeared among drivers in any measurable alcohol, suggesting that the law did shift behavior well beyond those near the new limit. Sober driver fatalities showed no significant difference between Utah and neighbors, pointing to the drinking and driving specifically. So countries like Australia, France, and Japan have reported similar results after adopting limits at or below 0.05. A Florida evangelist who says she loves preaching to captive audiences was kicked off an Alaska Airlines flight after delivering a sermon right before takeoff. Some people clap when the plane lands. Those people clapped before it took off. So she did a whole sermon, and they said, you got to go. We're done here.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder.
And finally, distracted driving is a major problem, and now there's a fascinating new way police are tackling it. By distracting them, sort of. Police in New Jersey, and you guys have got to look up this video or this picture. They've been dressing up like shrubs to catch distracted drivers. They cover in fake foliage, but they're basically in a ghillie suit. They literally stand out there, but they don't lay down like snipers on a sidewalk.
Right.
They stand up, and they just look like a Sasquatch-shaped bush.
Yeah, it's like the guy in San Francisco who used to like jump out and like scare people. Like you thought he was a bush.
Right. So this guy's standing like this, but he's got binoculars and he's facing like the
that's
main street.
funny.
And they use it to catch plates of people who are driving distracted, like messing with their phone. So there's a guy in a ghillie suit with binoculars watching for people on their phones. And
You know what? I'm down for this. Instead of flock cameras, let's just have this.
Yeah.
Just men in ghillie suits.
There he is. Look at him, dude.
That's perfect.
That's awesome.
Down with the flock, up with whatever the hell
Yeah,
this
this is
is.
way better.
Well, get this. So then they radio ahead to another officer who's stationed up the street who pulls them over. One of these traps last week, this guy right here, caught 74 distracted drivers in 6 hours. He stood in a ghillie suit for 6 hours.
Perfect.
Were they distracted by the guy in the ghillie suit with binoculars on the side of the road? This seems like
No
entrapment.
comments.
They're grabbing their phone to take a picture. Now, some critics wonder if this is some sort of rule against trickery like this, but there probably isn't. Although you do have to wonder if they risk distracting the drivers who are paying attention, like Rafe says. What would happen if a driver blew through a stop sign and crashed into something because out of the corner of their eye they saw a moving shrub on the sidewalk
They
that
saw
looked
the
like
predator.
Sasquatch?
Yeah.
For what it's worth, New Jersey fines for violating the state's hand-free laws start at $200 and go up to about $600 for repeat offenders. So that's no joke.
No.
That's a vet visit. After 3 strikes, you can have your license suspended for 90 days.
What happened to the police hiding behind the old billboard, and sitting there scanning that way?
I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
if
that's
I
pretty
was
awesome.
a cop and I was looking for a little shift in my daily routine,
Right.
I'd be like, yo, I'll do ghillie suit today.
Yep.
Yo, give me the ghillie
You're
suit.
working the beat, you're working the shrub. Let's do it.
And that is your news. All right, we got birthday bash. We got some birthday bash tickets to give away. We got Guns N' Roses tickets still in hand. We got Candlebox tickets, and we got Baby Metal and Hailstorm tickets to give away. So, Rafe, I leave it to you. How are we going to give these tickets
We're going
away?
to play a game of Guess Which Hand
Oh, my goodness.
where I'm just going to... I'm just kidding. We're going to play Take 5 after the break.
All right, let's play a little game. Let's give some stuff away.
Play a little game.
All right, and
want to
today's
play a
contest is
game?
sponsored by...
Today's contest, it is sponsored by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love them.
All right, we got things to give away. We got Rizzuto Birthday Bash coming up next Saturday night, August 15th at Del Mar Hall, featuring Bags Against the Machine and Feeling This. We're going to blast through the music of Rage Against the Machine. It is a full-on tribute set. Absolutely amazing. The next best thing to seeing Rage live, which you will never see again. And Feeling This, who's doing a full rock show of Blink-182. We're all celebrating Rizz's birthday, so come and have a blast. He's going to be there. He's going to be a mess by the time the show starts. I got a feeling.
He drunk.
Because we're doing the big old Pinup Bowl pre-party from 4 to 6 with swag and giveaways and bowling and all that kind of stuff. I also have tickets to Guns N' Roses coming up next Sunday, August 16th at Busch Stadium. I got tickets to Candlebox, September 17th at the pageant. And I got tickets to Baby Metal with special guest Hailstorm on September 21st at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And they can be yours if you win Take 5. Rafe, explain the rules of Take 5.
Take 5 is very simple. I will put one of my 3 co-hosts in isolation. We'll spin the wheel to decide who you're playing with. I will give you a category. For example, I might say, name a race car driver. You say Mario Andretti. Great answer. We'll do 3 of those. I'll take my co-host out of isolation, and they have 5 opportunities to match your answer. If you get 2 out of 3 matches, you win tickets. It's that simple.
As simple as that. All right, let's go to the phones. Janelle in St. Louis. How you doing?
Good. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thank you very much. Okay, here we're going to play Take 5. Rafe, we're gonna spin the wheel, and it looks like Learn has landed
is
first.
going into isolation.
Okay, so Janelle, listen closely. Scott,
Good luck,
you're going to write
Janelle.
down the answers. Rafe, you write down the answers as well.
I need some too.
Okay, Learn is going into Rage Against
Thank
the
you.
Machine isolation. She's now in. Take it away.
She's in isolation. Janelle, we're going to play Take 5. Are you ready?
Ready.
Janelle, name me something you would find in a junk drawer.
Batteries.
Good answer.
That's a great
I
answer.
think she'll get there.
That's a great answer.
All right. Besides Hulk Hogan, name a professional wrestler.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
You know she's going straight to him.
Oh, good answer.
That's a number
I don't
one.
know if it'll be number 1, but I think we'll get there. I like these so far.
For her it is, I bet you.
I don't know. I think she'll say The Rock first, but we'll
Oh.
see. Number 3, and finally, name me a small kitchen appliance.
A frother.
A frother.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
That is interesting.
Better hope you get the first 2.
Hang
Janelle,
tight.
good job.
Yeah, it was good.
Learn, welcome back from isolation.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you back.
It was great.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Janelle's counting on you.
Let's go, girl.
She really wants to go see. She really wants to get brought to her Shannon knees. So, good luck. Learn, you have 5 attempts to name and match with Janelle something found in a junk drawer.
Cord. Tacks. Lighter.
All good answers.
Pliers. Hammer.
No.
Janelle said batteries.
Ooh, that was also a good one.
Yeah.
Batteries.
I was literally going through my junk drawer in my kitchen in my brain.
Well, this just got interesting.
Okay.
Because we thought the first 2 would
dunks.
get it done.
Oh, no.
You got to sweep out.
Got to sweep out.
Okay.
For Janelle for the comeback. Besides Hulk Hogan, name me a professional wrestler.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh my gosh, I told you.
It's a bomb-ass cat.
Wow. For some reason, I just knew that was your guy.
That's my guy.
That's your
Dude, I follow him everywhere. He loves cats as much as I do.
I forgot about that. I thought you'd say The
That's
Rock
hilarious.
What does he
first.
say? He says like a hard-ass cat.
This badass kitty right here, yeah.
All right, let's
Stomp a hole
go.
in your ass and walk it dry. I also forgot he was in Grown Ups too. I watched that 14 times over the weekend in the hotel I was in. And pretty
Holds
good
up.
actor.
Really?
No. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, Janelle, she has got to get this right for you to get tickets. What tickets do you want if she gets them?
Riz's birthday bash, please.
Hey, you want it, you got it.
This is for Bags Against the Machine. Learn.
Okay, you have a
Name?
stroke? What's going on?
Excuse me. Learn. This is important. Name a small kitchen appliance.
A small kitchen appliance.
Yes, repeat.
Coffee maker. Can opener. Ooh. Teapot. A small kitchen appliance? Toaster.
One more.
Oh, no.
Last chance.
Small kitchen appliance. What is small?
You danced around it once. We'll see if we can get back there.
Let's see.
You wanted to say it.
Oh, my F. Okay.
Drummer's arms are getting tired.
I think it is a small kitchen appliance.
That's correct.
Oh.
Answer, please.
Oh, it's a food processor. Damn it.
You get nothing.
I'm sorry, babe.
You lose.
Sorry.
Good day, sir.
What was it?
Janelle said frother. Which that
come
was
on.
going to be tough.
You know I'm looking for an espresso machine, girl. I don't got one of those at
She
home.
said
Yeah.
a frother.
All right, Christine and Fenton.
Hey.
What up?
Hey, what's up?
Let's go
What's
to
up? All right, let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
Christine,
Hang on.
you will be playing with.
It's going to be Learn Again.
Learn again.
Learn Again.
All right, let's see.
Learn again.
It's me again.
Putting the same song
The
on.
worst.
The worst. She's so discouraged already. All right, so you're playing with a very discouraged Learn.
Christine, are you ready to play Take 5?
I am.
Christine, name me a classical musical instrument.
Flute.
Okay. Christine, name me a model of car. For example, the Taurus, like a Ford Taurus, the model of car. Any model of any car.
Ford Mustang.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. And I
she'll
think
get
that she will say
After
that.
the stone cold Steve Austin answer, I feel like the Mustang's 3 deep at most.
I think she'll say that too. And finally, name something people collect.
Coins.
Good answer.
That's a great answer, too.
I think we're going to get there.
Okay, hang tight.
All right.
Are you ready? Don't be
Yeah.
discouraged. You went into isolation feeling very discouraged. I want you to feel good.
Okay, I feel great.
You got this.
She's back.
I believe you. That sounded very convincing.
I'm so great.
For Christine, Learn.
Go.
Take 5 time. Name a classical musical instrument.
Cello. Classical musical, piano. A harp. Classical musical instrument. A flute.
Oh!
Okay, all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not
Buzz
prepared.
happy. All right.
I was not expecting number 4 to be flute. I'm sorry.
I thought it was
I'm
oboe.
sorry. Good job. Point scored.
Thank you.
Fluting.
Get the win.
go.
Get the win right here.
Let's go,
This is easy.
Christine.
I feel so good about it now. That was the only one I wasn't feeling good about.
Me too. Get the win right here.
Learn.
Right?
Right? Hi, who are you? What happened? Where'd you come from?
All right.
Name a model of car. For example, the Taurus, like a Ford Taurus.
Oh, I will go Mustang.
We're
There
done.
it is.
Yeah!
Yes.
Christine, what concert are we going to?
Guns N' Roses sounds good.
Heck yeah. Guns N' Roses. Hang tight. I'll get you some Guns N' Roses tickets with Devin.
Just for fun, learn. Name holy hell. Something people collect. Let's see if you'd have gone 3 for 3.
Baseball cards. Stamps. Pokemon. Collect ladies. What? Collect vintage T-shirts.
We needed that Mustang more than we thought.
Mustang is
Coins.
it.
She said coins.
Yeah, for
coin.
sure.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, back to Alex in Columbia. There you go. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
Good. He's in his Mustang.
I'm doing well.
All right, let's rock some Take 5. It's back on
right.
Learn. Learn, you're doing it again.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Let's go, Learn.
Okay, here we go.
Hey,
You're on a roll.
1-1. Let's go.
All right, go ahead, Rafe.
All right, Alex. Thank you for taking a break from working on the dump truck and playing this game. Are you ready to play Take 5?
I'm so ready.
All right, name me something that's inflatable.
Bounce house.
Say that again.
Bounce house.
Bounce house.
It's good.
Good answer.
That's a great one.
All right, name me a famous person named Steve.
Steve Carell.
Yeah, she's a big Office fan. I think you're going to get this.
That's an educated guess.
Name me a specific flavor of ice cream.
I'm going to go mint chocolate chip.
These are all good answers. All right, I feel
hang
good
tight,
about this.
Hang tight. How you feeling now?
I feel really freaking great.
You should.
Dude,
That's good.
Ford
Okay.
Mustang for the win.
I feel like you're going to go. This is
Yeah,
going to go
I'm
great.
going to annihilate.
Learn for Alex for tickets to we don't know what because we didn't ask.
Great.
Name me something that is inflatable.
A balloon. A raft. An inflatable. Oh my. Oh, like an airbag. Inflatable. So raft/tube is one, right? An inner tube?
Then I tire, so yeah.
That's 4.
Okay.
It's 4.
And
more.
then an inflatable. Oh, sex doll.
Good answer for the show. He said bounce house. Bounce house.
Oh.
That's a big inflatable.
Yeah.
Those are all good answers. All right. Alex, you got to sweep out. Good luck, buddy. Name me a famous person named Steve.
Steven Seagal.
Good answer.
Steve Jobs. Steve Carell.
There it is.
Michael Scott.
There it is.
Thought we'd
Nice.
get there first. Good job.
I thought you both would go Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yes, I could have done that.
Okay.
A lot of famous Steve. Steve
Here we
Irwin.
go. For the win, Alex. For the win.
Steve McQueen. All right. Learn for the win. Name me a specific flavor of ice cream.
Chocolate. Vanilla. Moose tracks. Strawberry. Butter pecan.
Goodbye, Alex.
Bye.
By Alex.
Son of a
Mint chocolate
bitch.
chip.
Okay. Mike in St. Louis, you're playing with King Scott.
All right.
Boys and girls, Merry Christmas.
Ah, thank you very much. And blah, blah, blah,
My
back at
condolences.
you.
Let me see those.
All right.
Our
Hey, guys,
condolences,
this is-
Mike.
Hey guys, this is tour manager Mike. Hey, Rafe, I'm working. I'm shooting my last shot for you today on old Honeysuckle Rose, buddy.
Let's go.
Let's go, brother. Who are you shooting it at?
Their Willie's tour manager himself. So,
All right.
Heck
good
yeah.
news is that the bus is going to be in St. Louis because it's the first show of the 2. So,
Hell yeah.
Well,
you
there
got
you
that
have it.
going for you, buddy. I'm doing everything I can, my guy.
Fingers crossed.
so
Fingers
sweet.
crossed. Okay, he's in Scott's in isolation. All right, Mike, you're gonna win this. I feel it.
God, I feel good.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Thanks,
Take 5.
Mike. Scott's in ISO, Mike. Let's play some Take 5, baby. Name me a country in South America.
Brazil.
Good answer. Number 2. Name me a board game.
Oh, what was the board game he said the other day? Just go Monopoly.
I feel like these are money in the bank. And finally, name any specific herb or spice.
How about sage?
Okay.
Can I say something?
You can say
Yeah.
whatever you want.
That's going to be really hard. I don't think people are putting sage on
but that was his
anything.
answer.
I know, but
You can't work
I don't
the
think
way
you
at this point.
The first two are layups. I got it.
Yeah,
That's kind
okay.
of the,
All right,
that's
all right,
kind of
buddy.
what this
Look
game
at
is.
that. Woohoo!
he's
All right,
got it.
come on
Let's
out.
see.
All right.
Come
Here
on
we
out.
go.
Sorry, bud.
Wow, that's wild. Wild.
Now I'm angry.
All right, you should be.
When he gets
Okay,
angry,
because
you're
he
listening to
likes
Rage
to
Against the
tickle
Machine.
people.
This is all for Mike.
I
You're
can't get it. The
terrifying,
only way he
Scott.
gets anger out is to tickle people.
That's right. Be careful.
It's
All right,
very
here we go.
scary.
Here we
Playing
go.
for Mike, bud. King Scott, name me a country in South America.
Brazil. Thank you.
I'm going to skip to 3.
My thought was Peru at first.
King Scott, name me any specific herb or spice.
Cinnamon. Thyme.
You can't call timeout.
Cinnamon time.
Pepper. Salt. What do we got here?
Now really think about it.
Was it cumin?
He said, Mike said sage.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Simon Garfunkel.
Put it
should've
on
got
your
that.
tacos.
And finally, and I think we're going to get a win here, name me a specific board game.
Easy. Everybody gather around.
Okay.
Because he said Monopoly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, what tickets do you want?
We'll see you guys next Saturday since I'm in town for Rizz's birthday bash.
Yes,
Yeah, my
heck
man.
yeah. See you
Right.
there,
Have a
Mike.
good time.
Play
Keep
Monopoly.
me posted on Honeysuckle Rose. Over.
All right, I got
What's this?
another one. I got Jamie in St. Charles. Jamie?
Okay.
Jamie, you're going to be our last caller today for Take 5. How you feel about that? You want to play with Learn or King Scott? I'm going to give you,
It's Moon's turn.
okay, or me, the choice.
No.
All right. Okay, Jamie. You guys, take it away. Do your thing.
Okay.
while I go listen to the calming sounds of Tire Me.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, Jamie. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Name me a U.S. state that doesn't get cold.
Florida.
Okay.
That's a good answer. Name me a national park.
Grand Canyon. Yosemite.
Those are two different things.
Oh, Yosemite.
Yosemite. All right. Good answer. And finally, well, which one of these do I want to do? Name me a gemstone.
Sapphire.
Sapphire.
Okay.
Good answer. Okay. Here we go. Pull him out.
Woo! That was quick.
She was on it. She was very forthright and forthcoming. Jamie knows what she knows. She knows what she likes. She knows what she wants.
Okay.
She wants a win.
Here we go, Jamie.
What she wants is for you not to screw this up, dumbass.
I won't.
Her words, not mine. Here we go. Moon, name me a U.S. state that doesn't get cold.
Florida.
And we're
Got
done
it.
here.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie.
I want to skip to 3, because if you get this, I'll be impressed.
It's the St. Charles wavelength, you see.
Okay. Let's see how it goes.
Name me a gemstone.
Ruby.
Nope.
Diamond.
No.
Emerald.
No.
How many do I have left?
2.
2.
Go into Mortsroish.
Yes, I
You
see.
know, what are you
Opal.
No.
You're dancing around it right now. You got one left.
What have I said? What have I said? What's the blue one? No, emerald was green. I said that one. Sapphire.
Got it.
Boom. That's right. Way to go.
Nice.
Because this one was the third one was a slam dunk. Name a national park.
Yellowstone.
No.
No.
Yosemite.
We're done here.
Yes.
It's meant to be.
3 for 3,
work.
Jamie.
She gave great answers.
What tickets would you like?
Rizz's birthday bash.
All right. Heck yes.
Party of the year.
We'll
See you there.
We'll see you next Saturday at Delmar Hall and Pinup Bowl. It's going to be so freaking sweet. That's how you play. Take 5.
Good job, everybody.
Yes, and also with you.
Yeah.
Good job, Rafe. Good job, everybody that won. Good job, everybody that lost.
I would have said Uncle Baby Billy, by the way.
Uncle Baby Billy. Bobby.
For the gemstone? Mm-hmm. That's not a bad answer. You know what? Let's do some sparts after the break. Back to the Rizzuto Show. We're going to be joined in, about 10, 15 minutes from Chuck Wallace. He's the VP and GM over at Bommarito Automotive Group. Talking all about a Bommarito in Hollywood, boy. Bo Bommarito, starring in a big film called The Gentleman Thief with none other than John Travolta. Among
That's wild.
Another, yeah. I mean, a whole batch of pretty A-list celebs, and they're doing a Q&A and a very special screening tonight. We'll talk we'll talk to Chuck about all the details and how that all came about. I'm curious, so that'll be here about 9:00. Right now, though, it's Sparts time.
Oh.
And I hand the sports over to Mr. Sports himself, Mr. Balls.
Yes. You
Rafe.
need balls, you need slap the bag.
Rafe Bag Williams.
Make sure you tag up and slap the bag. Let's start with Cardinals news. Cardinals opened their series in the Bronx with one of the wildest games of the season, beating the Yankees 13-7.
Adam.
After doing a very Cardinal thing, blowing a 6-run lead. Alec Burleson was the story of the night. He crushed 3 2-run homers, including a monster blast onto the second deck to drive in 6 runs himself to make up for the runs they lost. St. Louis built a 6-0 lead, watched New York storm back with 7 unanswered runs to take the lead, then answered with a 7-run 8th inning of its own. Rookie Nathan Church and Jimmy Crooks both went deep during the rally, and Gordon Graceffo, am I saying that right?
Yes.
Earned the win with 2 scoreless innings of relief. Cards matched their season high with 5 home runs and kicked off the series by turning Yankee Stadium into BP, baby. So let's hope we can keep that going.
Awesome.
But also some bad news coming out of Cardinals camp,
What?
baby, depending on who you are.
It was a big day
Big day.
yesterday. Did you see all this, Scott?
About all the trades yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of names.
I mean, I
gone.
saw a lot of excitement, too, with it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Biggest name on the Cardinals roster is Newt Barr is no more.
No more Newt Barr?
No more Newt.
Well,
no more Newt.
No more Newt Barr here. He didn't vanish or disappear.
He is no more.
Yeah, he is no more. He's dead to us.
He had a nice video, though. His video was awesome.
I love his name. Out of all the players' names, I
know.
enjoy his the most.
It made a good jersey.
It sounds like protein maxing.
Sounds like a
I had a
chocolate
Lars Newt
bar I
bar,
want to
yeah.
eat.
I'm a fan of him.
During the Cardinals' deadline sell-off continued on Monday as fan favorite Lars Newt Barr was traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hope you like the dry heat, Newt. Newt Barr spent all of his 6 big league career seasons in St. Louis, becoming a fan favorite thanks to his hustle, versatility, and his signature Newt chant echoing around Busch Stadium. In return, the Cardinals reportedly received 2 highly regarded pitching prospects, right-hander Daniel Egan, Arizona's number 5 prospect, left-hander Sandro Santana, plus a player to be named later. I always love that trade.
Yeah.
The player to be named later. Maybe it'll be Pujols again.
I got traded for a guy to be named later. That's got to feel good.
What did we
so
trade
great.
you for? We don't even know yet.
I don't know. The
Let's get the
baseball
hell
card's
outta here.
blank for now.
Newt Barr has just returned this season after off-season heel surgeries, and while the numbers were not eye-popping, Arizona's betting the upside to chase a playoff spot. For Cardinals fans, it's another sign that the front office is fully committed to this next season.
Yeah! Get excited, folks.
Get excited, folks. All right, let's move on to the NFL. Quick NFL news. We're gearing up. Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders continues to impress in training camp. He's making headlines in Cleveland, guys. Second-year quarterback has strung together several strong practices, showing off his arm strength and poise and pushing more first-team reps. A lot of people have been down on the kid, but the Browns haven't named a starter yet, but Sanders is quickly becoming one of the biggest storylines in training camp on whether he will be the first-day starter, so we'll keep our eyes on that. And Packers star, ex-Dallas Cowboy Micah Parsons is expected to miss the start of the season. Packers will unlikely be without their biggest defensive star that they paid a lot of money for as he remains physically unable to perform or the PUP list. That's cute. As he recovers from last year's ACL and meniscus injury. And reports indicate he'll miss at least the first 4 games. So the first quarter of the season, the Packers will be Parson-less. Green Bay is optimistic he'll return early in the season, but significant blow for a defense built around one of NFL's premium pass rushers. And finally, PGA Tour returns this week with Scotty Scheffler once again entering as the favorite after another dominant stretch of golf. Scheffler has separated himself from the rest of the field over the past 2 seasons, and every tournament has become less about whether he'll contend and more about who can actually keep up with Scotty Scheffler. And that concludes this sports. I'm Rafe. Tag up and slap the bag.
Nice. Thank you, Rafe. Did you talk about Dustin May as well?
I clearly did not, because you were sitting right here.
Dustin May and JoJo Romero were traded to the Brewers, man.
Yeah, I'm
the
like, that is
rivals.
Oh, in-house trade.
They sent them to the freaking Milwaukee Brewers in exchange for some outfielders, Frias and Ragsdale.
According to the, I don't know how good this is because I don't understand them, but they're the guys they got are
good?
Everyone's excited because I mean we traded 2 guys that tend to get injured easily. Sadly, even though they're our best pitchers, they both get injured all the time. So we got rid of them, and we're getting these 2 crazy bats that are incredible. So. Sounds exciting.
Well, it's an interesting carousel for sure. More shocking that they went to the Brewers, but okay.
So I saw Brewers fans were actually not happy with the trade.
Oh, good. And that makes us feel good.
Yeah.
That's great.
And a team that's already good, too.
I also saw that, and this is just speculation, that the Yankees are Ian Herrera. And that's the next thing that's going to happen.
They're Ivan?
Ivan.
Anyone left?
That's what I hear. Okay, we'll take a short break, and then we'll come back with Chuck Wallace to talk about this big movie. Locals and big films next.
Rizz.
Happy birthday, Rizz. Yes, indeed. Rizz is gone, though, and he's missing out. He's missing out because we're talking to a local that's now in Hollywood, been there for a couple years, and we went all the details from Mr. Bo Frances Bommarito.
Hi, Bo.
Hi, how's it going? I told him my middle name about 5 seconds ago. Immediately used. I loved it. Happy birthday, Rizz. Man, I didn't know that. So cool.
Yeah, welcome in. Rizz is bummed that he doesn't get to be here and talk to you. He's in France. He heard you were coming. He darted to Paris as fast.
He's like, I got to do something cool, too. He's like, Bo's in a movie. I got to go to Paris.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Our good friend and vice president and GM of Bommarito Automotive Group, Chuck Wallace, is here with the most musical name in all of show business.
Yes,
Chuck
he's
Wallace.
he's the general manager of everything. everything of Bommarito, of
Yeah.
Bo Bommarito. He's here to support you.
He was like, "Don't put me on the mic," but immediately gets called out.
That's right.
know.
That's what happens.
Shout out to Chuck, man.
But he brought in Bo, and Bo, man, you've got an interesting story. So you're a Bommarito, and you would think the Bommaritos are all into cars, and you're just a car guy and all this, but no, you're acting with John Travolta, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How cool is that? So St. Louis guy, CBC grad, and then Learn tells me you went to Emory. Is that down in Atlanta?
Yeah.
So you
yes,
went
sir.
down. Is this for acting, or what'd you go to college for?
No, originally I played college basketball, so at the time it was both a mix of gotten to play at a Division III level, at a very high level though in Division III, and getting to get a great degree at Emory University. Was in the business school at the time, and acting was kind of the back burner. Like I did it before high school. I thought it was fun, but just had a lot of insecurities when I was younger. As everybody kind of does.
Sure.
So I stepped away from it, kind of focused on the basketball, focused on academics, and then got back into it really after 2020 when I started doing kind of YouTube, social media through the guys, which we still do now with my brother and my best friends. Kind of fell in love with being back in front of a camera again. So then I kind of just took it to the next step. I was like, let me try acting, start taking some classes, get an agent out in St. Louis, and it kind of just really took off and snowballed from there. And I just got really fortunate and lucky, but I definitely have put a lot of the work in since then, and it's cool to see like the work paying off now. It's really surreal and special.
So at CBC, were you like in drama club?
No,
Or
not
anything
really
like
at all.
that?
I took a couple of the acting classes for fun
Yeah.
with just a couple of my basketball teammates, and it was a blast. Like the improv, the acting, and shout out to Mr. Murray if he's listening or ever hears this. But he was kind of inspired a lot of that love and would show us some of the old classic movies. But yeah, didn't really do it seriously until 2021.
Well, that's cool, man.
That's
It's
amazing.
It is amazing. And I love, we were talking in the hallway before you walked in about people getting a degree in one thing and then going in an entirely different direction. And so when you told your family, because your family is successful, it's the most successful dealership in Missouri. I mean, when you told your dad, John Bommarito, Dad, listen, I'm going into acting. I got this great business degree, went to Emory, did well, played basketball.
What did he say?
What was your dad's
What did Papa
reaction?
Bommarito say to that?
Tell us.
Yeah, if anybody knows my dad, he's very successful, but he's gonna hold you, his sons, just as accountable. You better have the full-time job, you better have a source of income coming in, or else we're not helping you out either. So that's a very serious thing for him, and he takes that very seriously. So I was obviously very nervous talking to him, but that's for the longest time I had the full-time job. I still worked at Mercer doing health and benefits consulting, separate from Bommarito, but doing my own thing and still taking acting classes. So I would, do the 9 to 5, do the YouTube stuff too. And then from 8 p.m. to midnight on, I would take these acting classes over Zoom. So I was juggling it all. And then when opportunities would come up with acting, I would go take those and just balance it with the full-time job and figure it out. And thank God they were flexible too with it. And then it finally just got to the point where I was like, I think I can do this full-time. So that was the toughest conversation. I sat down with my dad over lunch hey, I think I'm going to quit my full-time job and try to do the acting thing full-time.
Did you wear a black turtleneck to that lunch? All the way up?
So serious.
Dude, honestly, I have one of those, and it kind of looks good on me, but I don't think turtleneck's my normal look. But I did not wear the black turtleneck to lunch. But thank God, he was just super supportive. He was kind of said the same thing. He's like, you know what, it's time. I think it's time for you to go for it and pursue your dreams. And we're going to, go about this strategically instead of plan up, but, chase your dreams, and I know you're going to work hard at it, and that's kind of what happened. It worked out.
Well, and it did work out. You've been in features with Sylvester Stallone already.
Yeah.
And so when that started happening, and so the jobs and the work, the real work started coming, what were you thinking? What did your family? They're like, holy crap! We're so happy that we supported him because look what he's doing.
Yes, that
Good.
was it was such a surreal moment, and I remember the Sylvester Stallone thing. It just came up last minute. Obviously, just a couple lines, a helicopter pilot in a scene with just me and Sylvester Stallone, and it went by you spend so much time prepping for something like that, right? You're so nervous, and then it goes by in literally a second, 15 minutes go by. You look up what just happened,
Yes.
And I remember that conversation. I was driving back from set, driving back to the hotel, and I could call my mom and then it just started bawling, crying. This is the coolest thing in the world. She's crying. She calls my grandma. She starts crying. Everybody was just this is. I just
so
did a scene with
happy.
Sylvester Stallone. What is this? What is life right now? So that's the kind of the feeling I think everyone kind of shares, and I still feel it now. It's cool right now doing all this with you guys and just having a premiere. People here and in St. Louis all supporting me and just doing this is just amazing.
Well, and that movie with Stallone was Alarum. Is that how you say it?
Allure 'em,
Allure
yeah,
'em.
yeah.
And so that came out last year. I have not seen it, but I mean, that's super freaking cool. That
Yeah.
you got to even be in that once, and you're like kind of dismissing it like it's just one scene. Like that's huge.
Yeah, exactly.
Who gets that opportunity?
It is super huge, right? Like it's just to say you've like shared a screen time with Sylvester Stallone, got to work with him, and like we're there problem solving, talking about how we're gonna do the scene, like how we should change this and change that. He's directing me a little bit, so it's just like it's a very special thing, and
That's amazing.
people don't realize how much like goes into like little scenes of movies, no matter how big or small. It's so much work that goes into it. So just to have that moment, like you said, it's super special.
You got lines, and you're acting with the guy, with the legend, the writer, the producer, the director, the actor.
Yeah.
And there are guys out in Hollywood that are making careers with no lines. Like they're in the background, and these are great credits still. And you're so young, getting lines and scenes with that dude. And then the following, the movie we're talking about now is this Gentleman Thief.
Yes.
It's Travolta. It's Quavo. It's DJ Khaled. It's like
so fun.
5 or 6 like
Rebecca De Mornay.
A-list guys. Yeah, Rebecca De Mornay. Like holy smokes! Like how did this come about? Like if you tell us everything you can tell us.
Yeah, it's wild. It actually originally came about, funny or not, through pickleball. Basically through like social media, we do
Pickleball solves all
we
problems.
do a lot of social media content. Long story short, partner with a guy named Ryan Sherry, who's like a professional pickleball player. Did social media content with him. Got closer. One day we had a conversation. He's like, "What do you really want to do?" Besides Randall, who's the director of this one, he's probably the most connected guy I know. And he was like, "Hey, I told him I want to get into acting." He's like, "I want to see what I can do to help you with those connections." Basically, one day out of the blue, like 6 months go by, he just calls me. He's like, "Hey, I got this buddy, Randall. He might give you a shot in this one. Let's see what happens." And that's kind of what happened. Randall called me. He's like, "Hey, I do a bunch of movies a year. I'm going to put you in this movie called Armor that I did with Jason Patrick. Give you a couple lines, see what happens." And he's like, it started out as a favor. He's like, "Oh shoot, you can actually act. Like you're a real actor." So then he gave me a opportunity. The next one was Allure 'em. And then Gentleman Thief came up with his first like serious role where he really gave me a shot. Randall was directing this one, so really had a lot of creative control there. And they kind of just took off from there. So this was the the one he gave me a serious opportunity. Really got to work together, and I think that's when it really took like the next step, right? Where it's like, okay, you can commit to a role, and for a couple weeks be there with like a stacked cast like Quavo, John Travolta, DJ Khaled, Rebecca, everyone. Like it was. Yeah, it was just very, very special, wild, but it happened fast, and it's just like that's why you got to take the classes, be prepared for those kind of moments.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared for the opportunities.
Yeah,
you put all the years in for that split-second opportunity that comes your way, and that's where that's where the luck comes into.
Exactly,
you pay off. So. I'm sure you've now seen in the last couple of years just the wild machine that is Hollywood as far as promotion and all that kind of stuff. They do screenings, they do test screenings, they do promotional runs and all that. And that's what's happening here in St. Louis. And I can't give any details because it's already sold out. But you guys have a screening, a special private screening, and a Q&A with the director and you and some of the other actors. How does that all come about? Is that a St. Louis? I mean, why is that happening in St. Louis? Is that just because of Bo Bommarito?
Kind of, long story short, yes, to answer that question. I mean, we were trying to do a bigger premiere, maybe like in a Vegas, whatever. It just couldn't work out given like the budget this had. It's just like a lower scale film. So I was like, why don't we just try to do something in St. Louis, see what happens? And I really just kind of reached out to Randall, reached out to a couple of the actors that are coming just to see if they would be interested. And they were just jumped on it like, yes, absolutely. And it was kind of just like sending feelers out, like working with different theaters and just like, I'm overwhelmed. Like we were gonna make it a public thing, but it just sold out so quickly with like our friends and family that it made sense to have a private screening, kind of celebrate with people that helped make this film come together, and just our friends and family that have supported me from the start. But with that said, now that we're here, it's like let's do as much as we can, kind of with press, with people, and sharing the word, and showing some love to everybody in St. Louis, because like they give. I think like St. Louis is so much of a supportive city. It's like when they see someone doing well, like everyone jumps on it and supports it too. So which is so cool. So I think that's part of what we're doing now. It's just kind of bringing everyone together here and showing people like Randall, Natalie and Sam, who are all coming in town for this, just to like how cool St. Louis is, and that we got a lot of love in like the entertainment and film world here.
Oh yeah, St. Louis loves when St. Louis is doing something.
Oh yeah,
okay.
St. Louis loves
St. Louis Bommarito's son in a movie with John Travolta. People are going to eat it up.
Yeah, I asked you off mic, but I didn't get an answer. Was Travolta in full-on beret phase when you worked with him on this film? Or?
He had not discovered that yet, I don't think. He had reached his beret era, but I saw that on Instagram, like, wow.
Yeah, how was that? What was the experience filming with all these legends?
Dude, it was amazing, man. Like, obviously, like, there's a lot of nerves, because you're coming into a film And these guys had worked together before, so I didn't know how I was going to be received, but everyone kind of really welcomed me with open arms, was super supportive. And like in that setting, like you think, like you hear all these stories, like, you know, these big celebrities, like they got these egos and stuff. It's just not like that at all. It's so collaborative. Everyone wants each other to do well because, you know, if you're doing a bad job or they're like, it's hurting them too. Like everyone wants to have you do well because it gives them energy, helps them have a great performance too. So that's very much what it's like. And this one was really special because it's like you have John Travolta, who's just like this big star. Then you have Quavo, who's just like a massive, you know, rap star, really good at actor too. And DJ Khaled, just the funniest but very different personalities all like coming together for this. It was just like fun to just kind of sit back and watch sometimes and react to it. And just like, wow, this is wild. Just funny personalities all over across the board. And that was really cool.
Did DJ Khaled have his little son with him, his baby?
He did not.
Dang
no,
it.
It was just him showed up.
I guess that baby's all grown up now, so he's like not bringing him everywhere.
Yeah.
You're so cute.
That's wild. Where can people watch The Gentleman Thief?
It's everywhere out on streaming right now. I believe like Google Play, Apple TV, Amazon. There's probably a ton I'm missing. I hate to say like if you just Google Gentleman Thief, you'll find it, but that's like the easiest way. But like, you know, probably most of your streaming services, you can find it out now.
Right. Dude, I love the story. St. Louis loves the story. You know, as we all said, I mean, one of the big reasons that the show is just so successful is because it's a bunch of St. Louisans that are trying hard, doing as much as possible, and being supported by the city. So the city has your back. It's very cool that you're bringing a little bit of Hollywood back to here to do this screening and this kind of stuff. I know you said that this might even be your first radio.
I think it is.
Ever,
I think
right?
it's the premiere. Yeah, my debut on the radio.
Guys, look at us.
Straight to the top.
Let's go.
You'll never forget us.
No, you won't. You better
You'll
thank
never
us in the
forget us.
Oscars, man.
That's
All
right.
guys.
We are the number one thank you with that Oscars.
Yeah.
Before
You
your
hear
mom
that?
and dad,
Write
it's
that
the
down.
Rizzuto
You
show.
hear that, Bo Frances Bommarito? Ladies and gentlemen, no, just a huge congrats. It's so cool. And dude, I love the story. I'm a father, and I love the story that you did this. You were an athlete. Then you did college. You got a degree. You were working for this firm. I mean, you really were doing it all. And then at the point when you felt like you were ready, you took a huge leap. And that is super admirable. I hope it's inspiring to many. And I love it, man. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats,
Thank
Bo.
you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Can't wait to
Thank
see
you.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you,
thanks
St.
for being
Louis
here,
too,
dude.
man.
We don't want to spend your whole time here. You got a whole bunch of radio.
Yeah,
now
he's
that
going
you're
down the
here.
hall.
I mean, I'm hanging out now. We can. I guess I got to go. But yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah, huge thanks. Bo
Continued
Frances
success.
Bommarito. Check out The Gentleman Thief. Screening all over the place right now. Like you said, Apple TV and some other things. Congratulations, dude. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes,
Before
come
that.
by anytime.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, brother. Thanks. It's only 9:28. We got plenty of things to do.
Yeah.
Like
Plenty
what?
of things to do. That was kind of cool, right? He was coming in,
Yeah, that was
CBC kid, and he
I
was like,
know.
"This is my first radio thing." I was like,
It
"What?"
was lovely.
And what is it with the name Bo? It's like you're automatically or cooler
You're gonna
than
do something.
everybody else.
Yeah. You're pretty chill.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna come your way.
Yeah, never met an uncool Bo.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's a good name.
I think it's a great name.
Holy smokes, you're right. Anybody ever had a bad beau? I mean, you named your dog
Bo's
Bo.
a good boy. My Bo's the best boy in the world.
Are there any bad bows out there?
There's no bad bows.
Did we just name about 50 new babies in the St. Louis area?
I
the
think
next
so.
Couple weeks.
And it's automatically a cute baby name.
Bo.
Just Baby Bo.
Yeah. Baby Bo.
And the alliteration on that kid, Bo Bommarito, please.
Do you just stick with
Bo.
Bo? Is it Bo Regard? Is it Bo?
I think it's just Bo.
Bo.
Bo Frances Bommarito.
Is
Great name.
is that what it's short for? Bo Regard?
I don't know.
Bo Jackson, Bo Derek, Bo Burnham, Bo Diddley, all cool.
Bogart.
Dang.
Bo Bridges,
Bo Biden.
Bo Biden, he's back.
R.I.P.
Bo Duke. Come on.
Yeah. Bo seems to be it.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
What's going on in the news today?
And today's Headline Good is sponsored by
Heavy Smoke BBQ, World Champion BBQ, and World Class Meal, HeavySmokeBBQ.com.
Love me some heavy smoke. Okay, what's going on there, Scott?
Officials are launching a massive search for Amelia Earhart's plane. Hello, my mom, responded Savannah Guthrie.
Oh, man.
That's
That's dark as hell.
Let's not start it like that, okay?
Well, Devin wrote that one
Just
today.
start it over.
Devin, why are you doing that to us?
Start it over.
I was just doing the jokes written by other people. Today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Today is to Cookie Monster what baby oil is to Diddy. A Minnesota man used a homemade spike strip to keep kids off his lawn. And this is how much parenting sucks. The kids were his own. A Free Willy reboot is in the works. Instead of a whale, it will star Louis C.K.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is, we're really going somewhere.
These are from Devon, so. The National Dog Surfing Championships took place, and it's the only thing that takes dogs more balls to do than getting fixed. Tickets for the next Avengers are officially on sale, and you can buy up to 4, but let's be real, Marvel fans only need 1. A traveling exhibit of props from Star Wars launches next year, and
Rafe was confused on that one. It's because they have no friends.
I got it.
sorry. I can slow it down. A traveling exhibit of props.
Now that was your best one yet.
Sick burn. What are you doing over
All
there?
I did was be quiet. And then he ooped you one to just burn me.
I didn't do it on purpose.
You know what? You're not as nice as people think, Scott.
Oh!
Burn.
The burn unit.
I like it when everybody's
I like
participating.
your shoes. All right, let's hear. Traveling exhibit of props from Star Wars launches next year, and a year after that, there will be another tour of props that were digitally added. And finally, some fans are worried Ariana Grande is getting too thin. So in other words, they want Grande to become more venti. And may the goo be with you.
And also with Goo.
Also with Goo. Oh, it's been a minute since we've had a nice solid headline Who's. Not that the stories aren't coming in, we've just been getting backed up, so I'm going to take one off the plate. Headline Who's is sponsored by?
Headline Who's is sponsored by Zero Red. Spelled backwards forward, it spells the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's Headline Who's story comes from Ellisville, Mississippi.
Oh, I was like, what?
Darn it.
He started sweating. Most people who drive around with a small army's worth of illegal weapons and drugs, they try their absolute best to blend in, keep a low profile, follow the speed limit. And then there's 22-year-old Caitlin. We always see this. Come on, man, you got drugs, you got...
Caitlin with 2 N's at the end?
No, just regular.
Okay.
Man, just abide the stop signs, keep the speed limit. Late last Sunday afternoon, around, not afternoon, 9:40 p.m., local police pulled over a 2017 Dodge Challenger, super sweet, by the way, that was swerving all over the road. When the officer walked up the driver's side window, he was hit with 2 immediate surprises. Number 1, a massive cloud of marijuana smoke came wafting out the car right when she opened the window. And second, Caitlin was sitting in the driver's seat completely, 100% naked, bro. Buck naked.
All right.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Not a stitch of clothing in sight. Didn't even see anything in the seats. Just Caitlin, the open road, and a very strong odor of weed. When the cops took a closer look at the Challenger, they realized that Caitlin's birthday suit was the least of her problems. Sitting right down at her bare feet was a loaded Glock handgun. Tucked right next to the center console was another Glock handgun. When officers opened the trunk, it looked like a mini cartel shipment. They found a third handgun, 2 AR-15 rifles, one of which was modified with an illegal 3D printed switch to turn it into a fully automatic machine gun. Then the cops asked her what was going on with this rifle. Caitlin did not hesitate.
Yeah.
She threw her 24-year-old boyfriend, Sean, completely under the bus. She casually told investigators that Sean used a 3D printer at his house and churned out illegal machine gun conversion switches. Cops immediately raided that place, confiscated a small arsenal, threw him in cuffs too. To this day, police official records have zero explanation as to why Caitlin was driving around town at 9:40 at night with all the firepower to start a small war, possibly some drugs and whatever. Caitlin was hauled off to Jones County Jail. Don't forget, she was naked and hit with a whole string of felony and misdemeanor charges. She's currently sitting behind bars with a $35,000 bond. The takeaway is if you're riding around in a muscle car packed with illegal automatic rifles, unregistered handguns, and a trunk full of weed, just put a shirt on, set down the joint, and give them no reason to pull you over.
But according to Bing, she said that she's tired of people stealing her clothes.
She thought they said rock out with your Glocks out.
Oh,
She did.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just Winnie the Pooh it.
Well, today, Caitlin, you are our headline Who's. After the break, we'll do a little food news. I got some updates. Oh, it's okay. I just want to jump back into it because we've only got a few minutes, and I wanted to let everybody know we don't always get to the food news, and some of the stuff is it's date sensitive, if you will, and it may not be fall yet, but guys, gals, you like that pumpkin spice stuff? It's almost time. That's right. It's August, and we're already talking about pumpkin spice latte. Spunkin pice. Starbucks has announced that the beloved autumn beverage is going to be back on menus on August 25th.
Great.
I don't like it.
You don't?
I don't. And I love pumpkins, but I don't get I don't go hard on the PSL.
You don't like the iced pumpkin cream shaken espresso?
I don't.
Or the pumpkin spice chai or the iced pumpkin cream matcha?
No.
Pumpkin cold brew?
Pumpkin cold brew, yes. Iced pumpkin cream chai.
I like a pumpkin bread
That's
I
it.
do
with
too.
a little
I do
cream
too.
cheese icing. That's delish.
Well, all that crap and all this iced pecan crunch latte stuff, the pecan stuff, that's all going to be back August 25th. So, and there's a lot, man. They got a fall food menu with chicken, bacon, protein pockets. I mean, there's a lot of junk that they're announcing here. Hedgehog cake pops as well. Well, whatever. So if you're a PSLS, it's almost your time.
I'm ready.
Speaking of almost your time, Duncan looked at America and said, you know what? People aren't drinking enough caffeine. So starting August 7th, this week, they're bringing back the viral 48-ounce beverage buckets. Not a cup, not a tumbler. We're talking about a bucket. $13 and they fill the entire thing with iced coffee or any sort of refresher that you want. That's insane, dude.
Whoa.
The best part is that they realized that nobody could actively drive around with a coffee bucket rolling around the passenger seat, so they invented this bucket holder that fits in the car's cup holder that then holds your bucket of coffee. Apparently enough people complained that carrying around a half gallon of coffee was inconvenient. So, yeah, we're 6 months away from them selling a Home Depot bucket full of coffee, which, you know what?
I'm in.
These early mornings, maybe it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, in Japan, they're making microchips. Here, we're making bucket holders.
Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
advanced, dude.
Coffee buckets.
Daddy's working down at the bucket holder plant.
Coffee
Like
buckets.
a rock.
Yeah, dude. There you go. Let's see.
Killing it.
Last time I checked my watch, it still said America.
That's right. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is it for us. We are done for the day. Listen, if you missed anything or you want to catch up or you want to hear it again, maybe twice as fast, make us sound smarter, or twice as slow, make us sound drunk, you check out the podcast. It's sponsored by Dobbs Tire and Auto. And today's podcast title is...
Out of the box and slapping the bag.
Out of the box, slapping the bag.
That's right.
Love it so very much. Hey, listen, we got a lot of events coming up. We got a Rizzuto Show blood drive next week with me on Thursday. We got me and Rizz out at EPC on Saturday, and so much more. You can catch all of those events. Just go to the events page there, 1057thepoint.com. Information, your way to win tickets, all that kind of stuff. It's all on the website. Scott, what do you got going?
I will be out at Copperfire this Friday singing all the hits from 8 to 11. You don't want to miss out on it. It's going to be a hoot. So follow me, King Scott Rules.
Super
more
dope.
info.
Learn what you got.
Hey, man, it's voting day. So if you're registered to vote, don't forget to do it. I know it kind of sneaks up on you. Everybody thinks things are coming up November. That's happening as well. But today is a special election day for Missourians. So get out the vote. Thanks.
Super dope. Rafe?
Rock the vote, like Diddy says. Rock the
Oh,
vote.
God.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
And October 2nd and 3rd, I have tickets on sale at St. Charles Funny Bone. A lot of people message me a lot, DMs. When's your next local show? When are you going to be in town? That is when. And the tickets are on stlfunnybone.com. Get your tickets. They've already been moving pretty good, which makes me happy. So get them tickets and let's hang out. It's my birthday weekend, too. So let's do it.
Tickets are dope. Hey, Devin, thank you for being here and helping out with us this week and last week and everything. What do you got going on?
Absolutely. If you listen to The Point on our website or on our app, you can win tickets online.
Sweet.
Yes, we got
Sweet.
Guns N' Roses, Breaking Benjamin, Rizzuto's Birthday Bash, Rise Against, all of our contests. Make sure you're logged in and listen.
Killer. Thanks,
Nice.
Devin. Thanks for everybody for being with us. Listen, we're going to leave you
Yeah.
Squeeze your soul,
with our
baby.
Team Riz member of the day, brought to you by
That's
Hot
Chili
Shot
Pepper
Sports
song.
Bar and Grill. It's Brian B. Squared Boyer.
Yeah, Brian.
And Brian wanted to hear this energy up banger. Absolute banger.
This is a banger. Do Coneheads.
This is their best song.
Remember when Chris Farley puts the little wreath on what's her face, the chick Conehead, and
Yeah.
then that's how they do each other in the car. And then Dan Aykroyd comes out and wants to kick his ass. This is
Yeah.
cool.
All right, well, we leave you with this. This is cool. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Soul to Squeeze. Donnie is up next. We will see you tomorrow. Appreciate you being here. Energy up.
Bye.